That's crazy.
No!
I can't believe you'd share that live on stream. Well, good time of day, everyone. We are back. Welcome back to another episode of Stalwart Souls.
Hello.
As always, I'm going to take a few moments to let our players introduce themselves and talk about either their characters or what they got going on, or maybe an interesting bug fact. And if they want to further plug what they got going on or where the streams are at, by all means they can. Starting with one, as per usual, Edward Bosco.
Roast. You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where tomorrow we're going to try to beat Halo, right, Heartsy?
Yeah. We are going to beat Halo.
We damn right are. We're going to lasso the original Halo, and then we'll be one away. Could you imagine not lassoing all the Halos, Heartsy? Couldn't be me.
Yeah, it couldn't be me either.
Yeah. But we're going to rock that tomorrow, so you should come by and see that. Not yet. That's next.
You're talking about me.
You haven't done Halo Wars 2 yet either, Bosco.
Well, that's on us. We got to, whenever you're free.
You haven't done that either, Heartsy. You haven't even
Does
done
it
one.
have skulls? I don't think so.
It does have skulls. Actually, it does have skulls.
Shit.
But that's me.
All right. Next up, we have one, Monty's good friend Shay.
Hi, I'm the good friend Shay. I am here to talk about periodical cicadas today.
Oh shit!
Bum, bum,
Go!
bum. Because they're one of the most long-lived insects out there. Not that you see them because they spend their entire life underground pretty much. Depending on what type it is, they can emerge every 13 years or every 17 years. They come out of the ground, they transform into adults, they do their funny mating thing, and then 3 to 4 weeks later they die.
What a life.
Right, what a life. Yeah, they literally just live underground as larvae eating off of tree roots and stuff like that, and then just 17 years later they all just pop up at the same time in these big groups of broods, and then they're like, haha, let's have babies, and then they lay their eggs in trees, they fall out of the trees, land in the soil, and then the cycle begins again.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that bug fact.
You're welcome.
Speaking of larvas live underground, we have one on Montgomery Glue.
Hi,
Damn.
it's me, Montgomery Glue. I did a shiny nose pass hunting stream, and honestly, it went well. We got 1/3 of what we need, and the evil is getting closer to being defeated. That being said, tomorrow we're going to be having another session of Keys from the Golden Vault. We're actually going to start doing that kind of weekly for a bit. So we're going to have a session tomorrow, and then the week after that we won't be having a session because I'm going to be doing a charity. I'm going to be guesting on a stream for a charity event, which is going to be very cool. And then we need to do a session 0 on that day. But tomorrow should be more Keys from the Golden Vault. They broke into a house. The house is messed up. It has gravy air, and eyeballs are everywhere, and it's a lot. Wednesday is Unexpectables. Be there or be square. And then Thursday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where the walls also have eyes, and the party found an ancient artifact of not good vibes that they now have to deal with next session.
Why would anybody even put it there?
Yeah,
You got
it's
games
there.
on your artifact?
And then Friday will be the second half of the Samurai quest line on Final Fantasy XIV. Before we dive into Stormblood, I revealed my new glamour for that, which is going to be super cool, super duper cool. And then Saturday, are we on this Saturday, Shay?
I think so. I can't think.
Hell
of anything
yeah.
that would interrupt it.
More Phoenix Wright. We get more Phoenix Wright. We get more bullying Edgeworth. I can't wait. And then Sunday's my day off. Leave me alone. And then Monday we'll be back to probably more nose pass hunting. I want to get that done before Legend ZA comes out. I do not want to be burdened with that when the new game comes out. And that's me.
All right. Next up, we have one, Level 1 Eevee.
Yo, I'm fucking tired, and I'm going to get more tired as the week goes on. Because I work evenings, and my mom decided she was going to have a little tumble down some stairs and broke her arm and her leg. So I've got
Oh my
to
goodness.
be her carer for the week. So I'm going to be tired. So I'm
Oh,
no
yeah,
streams.
we're not actually playing this Thursday because you need the time, right?
Maybe.
it's
I'll see how I
50-50.
feel. Monday or on Wednesday.
Evie, I just want you to know you're a good boy.
Yeah, and if you cancel, it's fine.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do a stream next week because I'm going to try and get like Wednesday off, and I'll need to make a little bit of money back up for that because probably going to need to sleep at some point in the next week.
Well, we're all wishing your mother a speedy recovery.
Yeah, but if I'm all tired, it's already begun. I've not got as much sleep as I wanted to today.
Fair enough. Well, speaking of not enough sleep, next up we have Artsy Heartsy.
Don't even get me started. I'm living that nocturnal life, and I'm trying to live that diurnal life, and it's not going well, but we're still trying.
All our life.
I don't really have anything going on right now. I did a bunch of art recently, and now that I've done it, I'm kind of just like, yeah, I'm going to chill for a little bit. So other than Halo with Bosco, I don't really have anything else to shout out. But yeah, Halo tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. We're going to crush it.
Fair enough. I wish you the best of success. Well, last up leaves little old me. You can catch me tomorrow, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil at 1 p.m. PST, where I am a player in Vecna Eve of Ruin alongside one Montiglu and Edward Bosco here. Then, on Thursday, potentially Dungeon of the Mad Mage, twitch.tv/Montiglu at 7 p.m. PST. We're pretty deep into that module, so if you want to see what the nearer to the end of that module looks like, that'll be there for you. If not, I'll probably stream something else. We'll see. Yeah. Then, what's up?
Oh, we'll just play by ear. We'll figure it
out. Then on Friday, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil again at 3:30 p.m. PST. We have some more Cazador's Guide to the Cosmos. I'm a player in that one. We're deep in space, so if you want to see some fun D&D in space, that'll be there for you. Then on Saturday, I'm doing something. Keep an eye on my blue sky at Xanalis Grim if you want to see what's going on there. And then Sunday, twitch.tv/BurnoutVon at 2:30 p.m. PST. I'm a player in a game called Those Who Wander, which is a Domains of Dread, spooky kind of environment game. I play a Dampier Bard, so if that piques your interest, that'll be there for you. And then on Monday, so we are going to be off for Stalwart Souls for a little while, because we are going to be making some space and some room for some lofting of ravens over on the Unexpectables channel, which will be on Monday evenings. So sorry, we'll be pausing the Stalwart Souls content, but just in time for spooky season, you'll get a lot of spooky Ravenloft content. So that will be there for you when that starts. I'll let Bosco go into that when that becomes more of a thing. But yes, episodes 1 through 25 are up on my YouTube. I didn't get to 26. I thought I hit upload. It didn't upload, so I'll get to that as soon as I can. But aside from that, those who are new here, we're happy to have you, and those who are coming back, welcome back. But without further ado, let's get into the game.
Let's go. Betrayal. Knife in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I have thoughts. We'll get to them.
It's okay, it wasn't Mar anyway.
Floating through a demiplane is a lone magical asteroid called Cold Rock. 5 friends, Kaneto Yuki, Serena Vanderstar, Koro Evis, Ash, and Benris Karen Ray, find themselves within a center of a chaotic storm of changes and divisions within the society of Cold Rock. From undead foes, looming aberrations, and fiendish plots, these friends find themselves on the eve of a new era. In our most recent session, the Stalwart Souls struggle to find rest on their way back from the asteroid they were tasked with assisting. However, the vision of Kurnesh's doom and collapse of the demiplane still weighed heavily on their minds, despite the good they had just recently done. After recovering their wounds best they could from the previous battle, the ship traveled on upon the vessel called the Bitter Bride. But there they would enter and notice what it looked like a quarantine zone surrounding Cold Rock, barring any entrance or exit from Cold Rock itself. The Bitter Bride would then investigate a nearby vessel, only to find remains of blood and the ship's world tree urging them to stay away. Fearing the fate that might have befallen Cold Rock, the bitter bride ignored the quarantine and dropped the stalwart souls back off at Cold Rock as quickly as they could. There, the party would discover mayhem as more of these worm-filled creatures attacked en masse on Cold Rock as it was being invaded from the inside. The group saved a number of civilians from these creatures before aiding the Rockchin family from their burning temple. There, they would learn that Portmaster Kurnesh was attempting to lure all these worm-filled creatures towards him inside the Pit of Blood to relieve pressure on the beleaguered city. The Stalwart Souls, fearing this to be the doom they saw in their vision, ran to the Pit of Blood and fought a horde of these worm-filled creatures. Then, an assassin appeared, just like from their visions. But due to their combined efforts, they stopped the assassination of Portmaster Kurnesh. Or so they had thought. For soon after, Portmaster Kurnesh and the party were teleported quickly back to the Tower of Gold by the wizard Amor. Ma, Kurnesh's spouse, would then appear before plunging a dagger into the Portmaster's back before disappearing into shadow. Here we jump back into our story. With all of you having the vision of Ma's betrayal in your mind, the next few moments moved slowly for all of you as you operated almost purely on instinct. First, Portmaster Kurnesh's body struck the floor in a horrific splash of blood and a hideous magical poison that burst from his wound. The Stalwart Souls would then aid the healers and all of the best healers on Cold Rock, and the wizard Amor in keeping the Portmaster from dying. But seemingly nothing was working. Amor then decided to put the Portmaster under magical stasis until a better cure could be found for this mysterious poison. All the Stalwart Souls watched as you saw Portmaster Kurnesh take one final breath before the stasis would take hold. As all of you would recover from this incident, multiple reports would also reach your ear that the various districts are reporting in that the attackers nearly vanished after the attack at the Pit of Blood. Amor then requested for the Stalwart Souls to wait an hour while he tends to Kurnesh's wounds and state and tries to make a plan for what is next. During this time, with the Stalwart Souls in the Tower of Gold, would any of you like to do, say, or request anything, or potentially take a short rest?
I have a very important question above game.
Sure.
You said that all of us saw Ma do this, correct? Saw,
Correct.
heard, all that? Okay.
Correct.
That is
And
what I was gonna bring up.
And as far as I'm aware, no one has ever seen or heard them if they were not a captain outside of the pits of hell, correct?
Correct.
Except Serena. And
Except Serena. So Fenris...
I've heard her,
Okay.
but I've never seen her.
Right. Fenris is going to walk over to Serena. Serena, forgive me for my fluster, but you saw and heard everything that just happened, yes?
Serena nods her head.
And you've seen Ma before, correct?
I have.
I don't think that was Ma.
Can Serena think back to that moment and try to think if there was anything off about her?
Anyone who wishes may give me an insight.
I would love to.
I think her stab in Kurnesh was pretty off.
I meant like
Soft 20.
I mean, orc divorces might be
Let's
more
go.
intense than we think.
There you go,
So
Kanato.
for a 0, 14's not bad for me.
I'm gonna refrain from rolling.
Fair. Serena, Fenris, and Kanato, you did not see pain in her eyes. you saw a cold, calculated precision on the face. Not one of sorrow or anguish. You've met Ma. You've talked to Ma. You've all seen Ma. She is one who is guided very passionately by her whimsy and emotions. You did not see that on her face.
Fenris will kind of wait for Serena to come out of her head, because you said she was thinking.
Yeah, she kind of turns back. In any case, she did not seem like the Ma that we knew.
There is no way that could be Ma, because I saw it. All of us did. Which to my knowledge is impossible if you are not a captain. Were that Ma, only you would have seen everything.
Serena nods. Kind of
Someone may
thinking
take the
on that
visage, but they
information.
cannot recreate that effect. They may not even know of it.
She kind of does like a quick look around. I wonder then where the real Ma is.
I believe only you would be able to get in contact with them, if they're even here.
Serena kind of shakes her head like she hasn't seen her, not since the attack. Like, how did they leave? Did they teleport out? Did they run out, like, after the attack? What happened?
They disappeared into what looks like an obvious sign of shadow magic.
I believe there is I hesitate to say likely explanation. But in our vision that we all saw, the figure that stabbed Kurnesh rather, was not Ma. You remember what he looked like?
Did we have a clear image of the one that stabbed Kurnesh in our vision?
You only saw an arm with a dagger.
I believe I saw what you all saw. Just an arm with a dagger.
Fenris did recognize the figure, correct?
Not the assassin, but
Not the
the
assassin.
one holding the strings.
Gotcha.
I believe that whether or not it was them that did the act, the mage Heiromir is behind it. Everything that I hesitate to even call him a man. Everything that they do is shrouded in darkness and mystery. Misdirection, 3 steps ahead of everything. Even during the war, when he aided the heroes, it was always for something more. And this feels like something directly out of his spellbook.
Does he have some sort of vendetta against Cold Rock, against Kurnesh?
That man's motives are hard to pin down. I've heard stories of what he has sacrificed, including his own flesh and blood.
Like his arms or his children?
Yes.
Okay. Kara just looks away.
If that is who we are dealing with, and I was fearing that it was, we are in way over our head. So perhaps for now we just try to figure out how to clear Ma's name.
Serena nods and then kind of does like another quick scan around, like just seeing if Ma just pops in somehow, you know?
You do not see her around. But you do see an orc approach specifically towards you, Koro.
Okay.
A orc seems to be one of the palace guards as he hands you what you could obviously see as a sending stone.
Kara ticks up to his ear and goes, "Hello."
Koro, is this thing on? You hear from your mother.
Ah! I like lean away because it's too loud. Yes, you've contacted me, yes.
Thanks the gods you are alive. Your father and I are at the stairs. We are safe. We are tending to the wounded where we can. Your father took a bit of an injury, but nothing he has not shrugged off before in the past. Are you okay?
I am fine, but there's been a bit of a development, to say the least.
Wait, where are you? Where are your friends?
We're at the fucking.
Oh yeah, you're the Tower of
we
Gold.
teleported. Yeah, the Tower of Gold. At the Tower of Gold.
I see.
Amor opened a portal for us, and we jumped through.
Are you and your friends safe?
I mean, we're safe, but Kunesh, he's alive, but barely.
That is good. It is good to hear your voice. I want to let you know that we are likely going to be staying at the stairs for a time while we help people here.
Okay. If anything happens, sending stone me, okay?
I will.
Now, how do you hang this up? Do you press a button or something? And I just look around at the rock.
you hear her pretty much having the same conversation with whoever she's she's next to on the other side as the orc takes the sending stone.
Hey, that's fine. Just joking. Koro just kind of sighs, noticing that the companions seem in dire straits, and kind of looks and goes, I know that it is a small victory, but most of my parents are okay. And it sounds like there are many survivors, so at least there's a victory on one front.
I don't think we look like we're very victorious.
Yeah, everyone is different flavors of depression right now.
With that in mind, you do have access to a rather comfortable living quarters inside the Tower of Gold. Would any of you like to take a short rest?
Like to short rest, please.
Yes, please.
I get all my key points back.
Anyone like to say or do anything during this time?
Is there anyone around, like personnel, even if it's healers, anybody of authority? Do we know who the second in command of Cold Rock is after Kurnesh?
You know it is Amor. You know it is Amor, and
Amor?
he is going to be visiting you when the hour is up.
Got it. So he said to wait. Is there anyone else around?
There's plenty of other people who work around, but no one you notice immediately off of. Actually, you know what? Give me a perception.
Sure. 12.
12. Okay, yeah, you don't notice anyone that you would know of at the very least.
Okay. Does anybody look like they're magically inclined?
You do see what looks like a few clerics moving around as you see mostly orcish healers moving to and fro Kurnesh's quarters where he is being held.
Fenris is going to approach any one of the healers or anybody who looks like they might be doing anything magical. So he'll approach one of the orcs, I suppose. Pardon me. A moment of your time.
You see it looks like an older orcish woman look towards you. Can I help you? Are your friends injured in any way?
Yes, but I believe they are tending to their own wounds at the moment. I am not as adept at identifying magical signatures. I'm curious if there is any plan to analyze what has happened here.
I believe Amor is in contact with the other wizards of the Tower of Gold to try and deduce exactly what magics transpired here. The healers and I are trying to discuss what kind of poison this is. It is clearly magical in nature.
Zan, would Fenris have any knowledge of unique poisons that he's heard about in his traveling of the stars?
Give me a history.
Okay, because I'm also trying not to use any knowledge that I have that he wouldn't. Natural 20.
Holy shit. You recall during the Yellow's triumph of the planet called Hinan, a horrific poison described in its inky blackness that poured from wounds overtook almost the entirety of the atmosphere of Hinan. This looks almost exactly the same.
Are you familiar with the incident on Hinan? The Black Ichor?
I can't say I was there, no.
If anyone has any information on that incident, I believe that is your best lead. This looks eerily similar to the exact same effect that happened there.
You see her take out a small notebook and write that down. Thank you. This gives us a lead.
Of course. If there's anything we can do, please let us know.
I'll have a crate of healing potions delivered to your room where you're staying. It might not be much, but it's hopefully something.
He'll nod.
She seems to get back to work.
Fenris will kind of rub his temples as all this information comes flooding back to him, and he remembers that particular planet. He'll go back and rejoin his group. I'm probably not going to let him long rest because he would just be pacing it in his head. But he will wait the hour out with the rest of the group because it sounds like we definitely need more people here.
Makes sense. But anyone else like to do or say anything?
I think Serena's kind of pacing around the area, not going too far from her companions in case anything happens, but just keeping an eye on the people flowing through, because kind of like what Fenris said, try to see if Ma shows up or if anybody else that they know shows up.
Completely fair.
Yeah, Carl's just gonna take a breather. He's been high stress this whole time, and he's just like taking just a moment just to be like, oh.
Ash, there is a lot of food placed in front of you.
You know, for once, it doesn't look very appetizing.
Fair enough. Well, as you all take an uneasy rest, there is another orc who drops off a total of 6 greater healing potions.
Damn.
That is 44 plus 4.
There's 5 of us, so each of us gets 1, and who wants to take 2?
Maybe I'd say Kanato to give them 1 because they're often in melee, and then maybe Ash.
I'd say everyone gets 1.
Oh, do we have enough to split it up 1 for everybody?
Yeah, 1 for
There's
everybody.
six. Okay.
But there's 6, so we have 1 extra one. Who gets
Clearly
the extra
Serena
one?
needs 2. They're only half as effective, so.
Exactly. I'd say, because I have healing capabilities, I would say maybe give Kanato 2 or Ash 2.
I could also carry it. I'm pretty like I can move.
That's
around.
true. You are in melee.
Yeah,
a
you're
lot.
mobile.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can run to somebody if somebody needs one.
that's a
pretty
good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can hang on to it.
The only thing in order to do that, I could use an action. So okay, I'll take 2 then.
All right, and as the hour does eventually pass, you see the Warforged wizard Amor take a few cautious steps before going into your quarters and closing the door behind him. Apologies for keeping you waiting, Stalwart souls. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a request to ask of you, as your talents and your position within Cold Rock might see you as the best ones to do so. That being said, do you need anything before I send you off into another task?
Kind of looks at the group.
Fenris will shake his head no.
Well,
You'll look
With-
to Ash. I don't know about you, but I'm spent.
Yeah. Very much so.
We're gonna be cantrips.
well, what I have required for all of you hopefully will not involve fighting anymore. As you obviously understand, with Portmaster Kurnesh out of commission, there is going to be difficulties on the strains of leadership of Cold Rock. I am known as the Tower Keeper, the head of the district of the Tower of Gold here in Cold Rock. Each district has their own head, and they need to be informed and brought to a meeting known as a Rocksmoot here at the Tower of Gold. I've tried to send information and messages towards them, but they are untrusting. However, each of them, from my understanding, has a reason to trust all of you. I need all of you to go visit each of these district heads and convince them to go to the Rocksmoot. Try to keep the information of Kurnesh's current state as secret as you can outside of these individuals. Do not want to raise a panic until we can form a reasonable plan forward.
Koro makes like a Chikoa face.
Fenris will kind of raise an eyebrow. What would be the normal occasion for one of these to be called if Kurnesh is not involved?
Typically, when either the hands of leadership need to be transferred, or in matters of war, which this would constitute.
And if they ask where Kurnesh is?
Tower of Gold. You tell them the truth.
Fair enough.
As for the heads themselves, you will need to visit in whichever order you so choose. The Demon Head, Saizano of the Cups District. I'll send this all out to you guys.
I need my fucking notes.
Yeah, I gotta go to my notes as well. Give me one moment.
And I'll give you a copy of all these, so.
Oh, perfect. You are the best.
As there are a decent number of names, some of you which you have not met before. The Demon Head Saizano of the Cups District. Harbor Master Zirlock of the Tusk District. Lord of Coin Tithenia of the Bannerhands. Minister of the Steppes Inhiri of the Steppes District. Navigator General Ezenor of the Wands District. And Keeper of Priests Lorga the Red of the Swords District.
Okay, we don't need any more, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You are also aware that Ezenor and Lorga are missing. Or were missing last time you were here.
Ezenor and Laura?
Lorga, the last two.
Lorga, sorry. Lorga.
Lorga the Red was the Minotaur you fought at the Pit of Blood. And Ezenor is the navigator who you were supposed to meet, but was not there.
God damn it, this is backwards. I had the names first, then the shit afterwards.
Okay, got it.
That's quite a few people.
Well, the Stalwart souls are something of growing legend here in Cold Rock. When I send out the various orcs or fiends to try and make communications, or even go myself, people do not necessarily trust easily. All things considered that has happened over the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
However, all of you have seemingly been able to travel unimpeded, which is why I make this request.
Guys, we're influencers. Sorry.
Yeah, we are. I was told you'll be examining this area for magical signatures of sorts.
Yes, we've already begun the process.
I might have a lead for you.
I look towards you somewhat inquisitively.
You're familiar with the mage Heiromir, are you not?
Only by reputation.
Well, if you know anyone who is more intimately familiar, there is a chance he is behind this incident.
That does make somewhat sense from what we understand of the poison that's affecting the Portmaster. The magic is blood magic in nature.
And very similar to the ichor that was found on Henan.
An interesting connection. One that I will keep in mind.
I have alerted your healers, but you should know as well.
It is appreciated. As for transport, I can teleport you wherever you wish to start your venture in Cold Rock.
What are we thinking? We already know Saizano a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Well, and we know
Starting with-
Henry.
Starting with people we know would probably be best.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I would
Indians,
agree.
right.
Yeah.
And the two
I
that
would
we know are
kinda-
missing are the Navigator and
The Navigator and
Minotaur.
the Keeper Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lorga.
Yeah, those
I
two are
would
missing.
kind of like to go check on the stairs just because there are, there's like people there we know and
True.
check on
You wanna go
Adler
there
and
first?
stuff. It's kind of in the middle of everything too, so we can go wherever.
And Koro can
from
then
there.
tell his parents not to snitch on the information that he accidentally told them.
No, they took away
Yeah.
my sending stone. I can't do that.
I also
Well, if we
kept.
go
I
to the
also.
stairs.
I also kept in mind. You just said that Portmaster was hurt but okay. You didn't say anything about
True.
assassination or his current state, so you're actually not too bad off.
I will tell who the fuck just came to talk to us? Shit.
Amor.
Sorry. Amor. I will tell Amor. I just want to let you know that my parents called me and I did tell them that Kurnesh is not doing well, but I did not divulge details. But I just wanted to be transparent about this.
It is appreciated. I am certain that rumors will be abound and abuzz throughout Cold Rock. That being said, I will hardly judge you. I am glad to hear it sounds like your parents are well.
The old man got shot a little bit, but nothing that he can't recover from. He's more resilient than even I am, if you can believe it.
I certainly do. Well, does that mean you wish for a portal towards the stairs district?
I believe so.
Very well. He motions with his magical staff that moves with a mechanical nature before a portal opens up near the center of the room. You may enter at your leisure. It will close shortly after. But before you leave, if you have any questions or desires, please make them known now.
Should we tell him that our suspicions about Ma?
Yeah, it'd be wise. I only mentioned heiromir, but we should definitely tell him.
Has there been much thought on who poisoned Kurnesh?
You see him kind of look towards you, Serena, kind of up towards you, with an inquisitive gait to his neck. I trust you have the same suspicions that I do, then. I have never
All of-
seen Ma. I've only seen paintings of her, and yet I saw her with my own eyes. I trust you did as well?
Serena kind of looks to everyone else.
Fenris nods.
There is a blend of magic that is known by very few. Ones that can get through the shunting field, connecting to the plane of shadow. I believe your Kanito has already begun the startings of that knowledge. But to be able to move very quickly through the shunting field, as quickly as this assassin, with what I assume is Ma's face, has done, very few would know. The only one I know to that effect who could accomplish such a thing would be Ma herself. But if you are going to try and tug on this thread as to find out who the assassin is, well, fortunately I will have my hands busy. It would be appreciated. Look for people who understand the magic of shadows well.
I think it would be best if when this does come to light, however you decide to talk about it, letting everyone know you're not sure who did it is vital.
This will be difficult. A number of people were in the room. We're trying to keep them in the Tower of Gold for the time being, but you know how rumors spread. That being said, until Ma arrives herself in person, it's going to be difficult to prove her innocence.
I trust you will do what is necessary.
I will, for the betterment of Gold Rock and the people who live in it.
Then I suppose we have a task to finish.
May the gods watch over you.
More like the task to begin.
Oh, before you leave. He hands you what appears to be a metallic acorn. Specifically, we'll hand it towards you, Fenris.
Oh, cool. We just eat it.
He'll take it and kind of examine it curiously.
It will take some force to crush, but once you do, it will open up a portal back to the Tower of Gold, whenever you're ready to report back.
Understood.
He will give you all a nod. Until next we meet.
Just so I can double check my notes, what was the meeting called? The gathering?
The Rock's Moot.
The
all one word.
Moot. Rock's Moot. Got it. And that's just a gathering of all the heads of the districts?
Yes.
Districts for a transfer of power, yeah.
Or in times of war, when there needs to be a big meeting.
Makes sense.
All right. Good to know. And then, Ash, you said you specifically wanted to go to the stairs, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with starting there because it is very centralized. Unless there's anything you want to hit on the way out towards it.
Well, the portal's already at the stairs.
Oh, there's a portal. Okay, got it. Perfect. Yeah. All right, then let's do it.
Step through the portal.
All right, as you all step through the portal, you see down into the center of Cold Rock what appears to be a mass amounts of slowly quelling fires and just mayhem scattered about. The stairs district at the very bottom of the stairs seems to have been where most of the defense of it has been, but the further up the stairs you go, the less war-torn it is. That being said, it appears that the stairs have opened up their gates and allowed as many refugees as they can hold into the streets of the steppes. And as you teleport out, you actually teleport directly near Kanato's plot of land.
Oh.
As you
Are
see,
the sheep alive?
the sheep are alive. You're near the top of the steps.
Let's freaking
Hey.
That's all we needed to hear.
Yep, we're reinvigorated.
I mean, we already knew that Adler was protecting them, so yeah.
Right? Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah.
And I have turned
As-
Adler into a superstar, so we're good.
You see Adler take a knee and bow towards you as you move through the portal.
Adler?
It's good to see you all alive in one piece. I was worried.
Indeed, I'm afraid we won't be staying for long, though.
Well, the homestead still stands. Everyone here is still alive. We managed to shelter in place for the most part.
You did well.
Not that I'm unpleased to see you all, but is there anything I could do to help or reason for your visit?
We have a task to carry out that required us to be in this area. This was simply the easiest place to get to.
Very well. Shall I continue my vigil then?
By all means.
Question. Have you seen Henry around?
I believe he's in his house still, just across the street.
Verna nods. You never know. With all the chaos, he might have left his house, so better check.
Yeah. I mean, we need to see him.
Yep.
All right, so you head over to Inri's.
Yep.
Sure.
As you move over to Inri's, you see his door is open. What looks like just past the foyer, a very large common room where some of you have actually had tea with him before, sits Inri with a number of other people you recognize as more wealthy people within the stairs. There seems to be a form of meeting that he is kind of coming to an end of. As the moment he sees your group approach, he immediately kind of snaps out of his chair and walks towards or into the foyer. Oh, the Stalwart souls! It's good to see you all, and alive!
Indeed.
Some of us are looking better than others, I'm sure.
Yeah. Ash and Fenris talked to him last, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he gave you that sword.
Right.
Yeah. We have a request for you. We'll make it brief. It seems you have company. We didn't mean to interrupt.
We're simply trying to resolve a crisis that we are enduring, as well as get the logistics of how to take care of the refugees for the time being. How can I help you?
Fenris will kind of look back at the group as if to say, should I?
Serena will be like, perhaps could we step outside for a moment?
Of course. As he motions for what looks like one of his assistants to get another round of tea for the people visiting inside before he takes a step outside, closing his doors behind him. As you see Indri, the Gold Dragonborn, kind of rustle through his whiskers and leaning on his staff. Is something the matter? Other than, well, he kind of motions around.
Beyond that, it's just been a very long day. We're just here to deliver a message to you that we wanted to make sure was given to you in private. There will be a Rocksmoot happening very shortly, and your presence is requested.
Ah, I see. It's been some time since we had a Rocksmoot. Well, do we know where it's going to be taking place?
It was the tower, correct? Tower of Gold?
Yep.
The Tower of Gold.
That would be prudent. I am afraid I will not be able to leave until a comparatively more minor crisis is resolved. If you would not mind helping me with this, then I can leave right away.
What is the issue?
Towards the bottom of the stairs, the Commons Orphanage. Roof collapsed during the fighting. We have not been able to move the adamantine struts that fell from the ceiling to get to those who are trapped inside.
You need not say more. We would be happy to help.
It is appreciated. We've thrown what resources we can at it, but no one can get past through it. That being said, I understand Tarzanatar is somewhere in the district. If you cannot get through, maybe he can help you. So he looks towards you, Koro.
The old man has been injured, so I don't know how much he can help at the moment.
Regardless, I trust he will handle this. I'll begin preparations to head towards the Tower of Gold immediately.
We'll meet you back here when we're finished.
What were you saying, Koro?
I was gonna say, like, I was agreeing with Fenris, sorry.
Oh, fair enough. No, you're all good. The street leading in towards the Cups district is where the orphanage is. It's the last house in the row.
Fenris will nod, and he's just going to start walking. You said kids in trouble, so...
All right.
Above board. Imagine not having parents. Fucking losers. No, I'm joking.
I might have parents. I don't remember. They don't really seem very nice.
Yeah,
though,
you don't
so...
know that I don't have parents? I absolutely have parents.
You might have the loving parents, but like...
Yeah, but that was not the qualifier. Also, I'm pretty sure elves are incapable of love, so I'm taking what I can get.
Does anyone else want to do anything before heading down, or just heading directly towards the orphanage?
I mean, Serena will keep her eyes out for Koro parents as they go down, just in case.
All right,
Coral will also keep an eye out.
give me perceptions. Cora, I'm going to give you advantage on this.
I have special parent spotting
I'm gonna
powers.
not do.
It is
the
a
check.
skill that kids have, you know. You can spot your parents' head over all the others in the grocery aisle.
13.
Oh,
not
never
great.
mind. I'm
No,
taller. So
are you?
You were saying?
Because of the crowd, Coro, it's difficult to see. But
Shit, I'm
Serena,
short. God damn it.
Serena, being as tall as Serena is, towers over most of the people in the crowd. As you see Tarzanatar on the way down, being tended to by Kalani. However, he's not in his humanoid form. He is still in his draconic form, which, from what you understand, is pretty rare for him to do outside of his home.
Serena's just gonna stop for a moment, and she's gonna do that thing where you pick the kid up from underneath the armpits and like hold them up in the air, and she's gonna pick up Koro and be like, "Koro, I believe your parents are over there."
Savenya! That's amazing. Cora will be like, and like points as you're holding him up.
She kind of nods, like, "Okay, you acknowledge it," and then puts you down.
Thank you. That for a moment I felt like I was on top of the world. Cora will rush over.
Okay.
Father, mother.
There's my little whelpling, you hear from Tarzanatar.
Where does he look to be injured?
It looks like something tried to go at his eyes, but he's blind, so it didn't really seem to affect him too much.
He's already blind.
As well as it looks like most of the damage is to his wings and where his wings connect with his body.
That makes sense, yeah. Oof. We need some help with something.
You see Kalani shoot a curious look towards you as Tarzanatar just kind of smiles at you, Koro.
I know, Mother. I know that he should be resting, but apparently there was a roof collapse at an orphanage in the Cups district. We've talked to... what the fuck was his name?
Inri.
Inri, and he requests our assistance in this matter. Given the nature of it, I figured some extra muscle would not hurt. If you can spare it.
I would certainly offer my assistance, Whelpling, but I believe your mother would finish me off. So maybe instead.
Mom!
He motions over towards what looks like a riding saddle on him. Take as much bile of mine as you can carry. Hopefully the acid will come in to help.
I will nod, and then I will look towards my companions. Well, you heard the man. Get the bile.
Serena will go over and she'll just
Yeah,
pick
except
up
Fenris will
whatever
stock
she
it up.
Okay. Each one weighs 1 pound. Wow. Yeah.
So how many can we take, or do we just take as many as we can up to?
Let me. I had this written down. There are a total of 11 bottles of acid.
Okay,
Wanna-
so that's easy
What do you
enough.
mean there's an
I'll take
infinite
6,
number?
You take 5.
Yeah.
We
There's
could
not
do 2
100
each, and then 3 for Kanato because they're small.
I was expecting
and
you
it
to
would
give
be
me 100
funny.
flasks of bile, but I guess we all can't do that. So
There
I'll
you go.
take
What the
as
rules
many-
on acid? Bottle of acid. There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, so we all just want 2 each then?
2
Sure.
each? Yeah.
Simple enough.
Somebody gets 3
I'm not-
though.
So is this gonna? I'll take 3. It's fine. How is this gonna help with the kids though? Like, I feel like this might be a little bit
To
extreme.
melt away some of the.
I think
Stuff
it's
if we can't move it.
the beams and stuff like that.
But that'll, yeah, it's gonna. I just don't think their skin is that resistant. So I'm curious.
Crush the child.
All right.
It's
what? I'm
melting
here for it.
through the debris and things that you can't just move.
It's not melting the children.
Oh,
We're
it's not for the kids. That makes
Yeah.
more sense.
I mean, it could be.
It will be if
they're
they melt
they're all
off.
acid monsters who need acid to survive.
If you melt the children down, they can just
Yeah.
like slide out underneath.
They're all just black
Yeah.
dragonborns.
All right. So
All right.
taking the bottles, do you guys head towards the orphanage?
Yeah.
To the orphanage!
To the
While we're on our
orphanage.
way to the orphanage, I'll be right back
Orphanage.
really quickly. I'm so sorry.
You're all good.
Unacceptable. 3 vials.
Whoever hands Cantor the vials, let's see, they just look so distant. They're just kind of doing the motions and not really here, just following along.
Rena will kind of look at you
yeah.
and kind of
Mhm.
just give you a little nuzzle on your head.
Just
She's just doing it like I understand, but you can have your space, but like, just know that we're here.
Yeah, Fenris is more intrusive. He's gonna get down on a knee. And he's gonna hand you the other bottle, and he'll kind of like
just
tap you
holding
on
them, one in each
Yeah.
hand.
You alright?
Not really, but we gotta keep going.
If it becomes
Just-
too much, let us know.
It's not too much. It's we keep succeeding, but it's not a success. It's still a failure.
How do you think we failed?
We their plan still seems like it went through, even though it felt like we did it and then we were safe, but then we weren't.
Their plan was to cause chaos and sow division between us, and yet we've all come together. And if we have this meeting, that will only further strengthen Cold Rock. Cornesh is not dead. Yet. But we still have a chance.
But if they want us to gather everyone so they can do something more,
Then we have to be ready for that, which hopefully they will be. But even the most
Yeah,
powerful
just-
mages have their limits.
and kind of just sort of frowns. But like, I'm just thinking of the worst possibilities right now, and I need to get out of my own head, I guess.
This is exactly what they want you to do.
It's not exact that we failed. Rather, I think their intention was to kill Kornesh. The fact that he is not dead means that whoever attacked him failed as much as we have.
I think it's deeper than that. They had to have known that they'd be able to put Kornesh in stasis. I think they simply wanted to sow division amongst those in the upper echelons of Cold Rock. They want this meeting to happen because they want there to be more division.
So then are we playing into their hands?
Only if those at the meeting find it annoying that they don't have all the information. It's impossible to know till we talk to each individual, but we'll have a good idea of what they expect and what they think as we go along. That makes these first interviews that we do and requests all the more important. It lets us gauge where they stand. Anyway, what do I know? I'm simply speculating.
I suppose we should start with what we can do.
I agree. Like helping those poor children.
And on that note, as you arrive, you see a familiar face assisting and helping communicate with a number of orcs and dragonborn who are trying to move debris outside of what you know is one of the larger orphanages in Cold Rock. As you all see Falumph kind of assisting and not necessarily barking
Oh.
orders, but kind of helping show where people are under the debris.
Because I can
And-
sense their emotions. It's cool.
And as you approach, you see Falumph, their whole body turns a bright and warm pink and orange as they slam into Kanato with a large goopy hug.
Aww.
I was so worried you
Careful.
were... What?
I'm carrying 2 vials of acid.
Oh no! Kind of blow up.
That could have been a very
That would have been great.
upsetting reunion right there.
Philip died immediately.
But I appreciate it.
I was worried about you. Worried about all of you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, maybe you can help.
That was the
That's
idea.
why we're here.
There's a basement underneath the orphanage. I'm talking to the kids to try and keep them calm, but there's beams of adamantine that we can't pull up. If we could find a way to dig through, but the stuff here is it's too sturdy of rock.
Well, perhaps the acid you nearly ran into could help.
Oh, you're always way ahead of me. Okay, I'll show you where the kids are.
Fenris will kind of nod and walk with him.
Flump kind of floats over towards a large bit of debris as you see adamantine beams that would hold a rather large roof over this part of the stairs have clearly collapsed on top of the orphanage. And with that, sorry, go ahead.
Am I able to see, like, through the debris into where the kids are?
You see roughly what has been dug out, what looks like large, heavy stone bricks around where a basement would be. There's a slight window. Those windows kind of exist in some basements to kind of give air. There's about maybe 2 inches of space where you see kids kind of huddled together in the corner of the room, and you see where the stairwell and door leading down towards the basement is completely collapsed with a massive adamantine beam on top of it.
If I can see in, I'm going to shadow step in there just to be with the kids and keep them comforted.
You see about 8 kids kind of shocked for a moment before you feel Philump's kind of psychic pull towards them, kind of help calm them. Who are you?
I'm just here to let you know that we're going to get you out of here real soon. And I'm Kanato, one of the Stalwart Souls. You might have heard of them.
The Stalwart Souls! They're here!
Yeah, we're here. We're going to get you out of here.
They kind of nod and murmur and kind of chatter towards each other as, unless you guys would like to do anything specific, you may use an acid to give yourself advantage on any athletics or acrobatics to try and dig and carve a path out for them.
I will absolutely do that.
For sure. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I guess my question would be, is there anything specific we have to do, or do we just have to pass a number of checks to move the debris?
It's a group check. So
Okay.
I'm keeping track of how many passes you have, because you'll need a certain number.
23 for Koro.
Giving, like, a visual from the inside, can I, like, lower the DC by, like, advising people where to do it?
I'm lowering the amount of successes you need because you're inside.
Okay.
You say we get advantage if we use the acid?
Hey,
If you use a bottle of acid, yes.
Okay.
I'll use that.
23, 24, 23.
Ooh.
Look at us.
17, there you go.
17's still pretty good.
Do you want to use some acid from the inside as well, Kanato, to break through?
Yeah, I was gonna, like, see, like, where the best position to be, like, make sure nothing collapses in while I'm in here. Like, yeah.
Give me athletics or acrobatics?
Oh
my goodness.
Being inside helps, guys.
Not a
You have good
single
visual.
one of you failed, as you easily managed, like a well-oiled machine, to use the acid and parts of the debris to carve a hole sizable enough for all of the children and Kanato to get out safely. As you see what looks like some of the orphanage caretakers move there immediately to start check up on their wounds. As Philump kind of spins happily and moves towards your group. I knew you could do it. I'm probably still needed around here to help people who are trapped, but I'm glad to see you all safe.
We're glad to see you too.
And with the children rescued, what else would you guys like to do? Or what next would you like to do?
Well, if that's taken care of, we got to go report back to Henry, right?
Do you guys want to go to Inri each time, or go to each of the areas and
I think
try to talk?
Henry trusted that we were going to take care of it, so he said that he was going to begin getting ready to head off. So,
Oh, okay. So that's already taken care of. I didn't know if we had to
yeah,
let him
so
know,
I
like,
think
hey, the
Henry's
job's done.
taken care of. So
Okay.
I think now we just have to look at who's the next kind of like
Closest.
closest.
Well,
I
we're
was
near
gonna
the
say
Cups
Susanna
district to
would
the north.
Probably.
Yeah,
the
I think
best next
Cezanne.
one.
Yeah. And we at least have a prior relationship with him.
Yeah, he doesn't hate us.
Not completely. Yeah, so I'd say the Cups district, Zan. That'd probably be our next stop.
Makes sense. With that in mind, I need someone to elect a survival check to get through the labyrinth and broken corridors of the Cups district. If you choose Ash, Ash will have advantage because they're.
I was gonna say, I think Ash is familiar with that area, so it makes sense for them to do it.
Yeah. Don't forget, I have city secrets.
You do.
Is that why I get advantage, or is it just or does that let me get through?
Makes it so you don't fail. It just makes it long. It takes you longer if you do fail.
Okay. So,
So we won't get
survival
lost. Yeah.
survival advantage, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I believe. Let's go.
Cool.
21.
Hell yeah.
Moving
you
very
need
quickly
22.
through. Moving very quickly through, you notice what looks like, while most of what you had saw on the stairs and running up towards the pit of blood earlier, people kind of quarantining in their homes, the Cups district seems empty. You don't see anyone around until finally you enter towards the where you enter towards the center of the Cups district, where you see the large courtyard that you had seen Saizano before. At the courtyard, you see Saizano kind of motioning through as you see thousands of people in this large open courtyard tending to wounds, but also burying the dead.
Does there appear to be a lot of dead?
There appears to be a lot more dead than you've seen anywhere else in Cold Rock.
Oh boy.
Well, we should approach delicately.
Yeah, this is. That's not great. That makes this way
Oh,
harder.
bueno.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to approach as a group.
Do you remember that smile that was starting to form when we saved
Yep.
those kids? Yeah, it's gone.
Gone.
All right, yeah, I figured. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Hey,
Hey,
I'll
guys,
let you
look
guys
on the-
decide what order you want to do things in. That's
Yeah,
not
look.
me.
We're getting
We
this out of the
started
way
with happy
now.
place, yeah.
We'll get back to the happy on the way back around, I'm sure.
Sure.
But yeah, we approach Cezanne.
You see the were-owl-like demon look towards you before kind of holding a cough together the best he can and approaching, looming almost over all of you, say, First Arena. Stalwart souls return to the Cups district. A bit late for heroics, is it not?
It's never too late for heroics. Or at the very least doing the right thing.
Is that why you are here?
Cora will look towards Fenris.
That depends. Do you need assistance with anything?
You are here to help.
If you need it.
The Cups district, low as I am to request help, certainly needs a lot more than it already did. There were 4 other demon heads. I am the last remaining alive after this attack. As such, one of the parts of the Cups district still remains in turmoil. Towards the Caves of Plenty, there is movement of these worms. They continue to gather en masse. I do not have the strength nor the ability to send any people who are not here helping to stop whatever is causing this.
Then the
So if you are
Stalwart
here-
souls will.
But I trust you are here for more than just altruism.
We're also here to deliver a message for you. There will be a rock smooth happening very soon, and your presence is requested.
And in exchange for my arrival, you will handle this for me?
Yes.
We would have helped you either way. Whether you go will be your choice.
The last time we met, you have gone out of your way to put yourself in danger for my people. I believe you at your word that you would have assisted regardless. But still, it helps to understand where we are. I will go towards wherever this rock smoot is.
The Tower of Gold.
You see his beak kind of twitch for a moment. The Tower of Gold. No demon is allowed there.
Except you. Now.
There will be protests at my arrival.
I think that the people are a bit too worried about other things for that at this moment.
I do not mean the people. I mean the head of the Banner Hands.
And it's not about them right now. It's
And
about
we will
the
speak to them and
people.
alert them of your presence. But a rock smooth must happen with all of the leaders of the districts, and you are one of those.
He will kind of look down and nod. Agreed. Koro, that is your name, right?
Yes, Koro Evis.
You live in the Banner Hands?
God?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
you live
yeah.
near them. Yeah.
Yes.
Pay close attention to your leader. I believe they have more than a little hands on the scale in this situation.
Oh, I get it, because there's a Lord of Coin.
He'll nod. I must make preparations. I trust you, Stalwart Souls.
Hunted a few worms in our time.
The Caves of Plenty, you said.
Aye. You'll
We
see,
are off.
according to our according to the scouts that are near the area, the mushroom farms and fields, there is an amassing of worms that are slowly gathering. For what reason, I do not know.
I suppose we'll find out.
You see Saizano kind of give you a warm look, as warm as he can, before heading back towards his people.
As they're talking, Serena's kind of looking around. Does she see among the dead bodies like those cackler demons, like Dolmek?
Oh
or
no, not the
anything?
children.
She's
Give me a
got to look.
perception.
No.
Or
Give me
about the
perception.
wounded.
Uh,
9.
You don't really want to look.
You see Balbari, Dolmek, Gel, and Yiman all alive and helping the
vibing.
injured.
Those are my boys. They're good.
There's just kind of a small smile on her face, just to know that, like, okay, they're still doing okay.
As I'm assuming you all head towards the Caves of Plenty?
yep.
Let's go.
That's
More like
the
caves of
idea.
plenty of worms.
As you move
no.
closer towards the intersection of where the Cheap Gate and the Caves of Plenty would enter, or would collide, you see large open fields of rock and loose soil where a majority of the mushrooms and various things that are grown in cold rock come from. And as you approach towards this intersection, occasionally you see those sickening, almost blood-covered worms moving towards the northern cave wall of the Caves of Plenty. I'll ping it.
So we just see, like, there's just worms, no bodies that are infested with worms.
Correct.
Okay.
But if you recall, you see worms that were moving towards the north when you were in the Pit of Blood. It
Yeah.
seems like they're still moving towards this direction.
I guess it's time to kill some worms.
We need a flamethrower. We just need to, like, you know.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Ye old flamethrower.
Right?
Don't forget that Kanato and I are a little
All
bit worn
spent on
out
your
as
spells.
far
Oh,
as
don't
magic
worry.
is concerned.
Fenris didn't rest, so he's also banged up.
Serena's fine. She healed up totally good.
Cool, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good for your soulless body, then, I guess.
I'll lead the way. I'll take all the hits until I go down.
Here for the food.
I need survivals for anyone who wishes to help lead the group into this field of mushrooms.
I mean, this is all Ash. He knows these areas.
Does Ash
This is a
still-
bit further away.
Yeah,
we're
still
we're
good
technically
advantage?
not in like the Cups districts proper.
I have
Can
a
I at
3.
least...
I'll roll at the begin because I'll take the lead of like trying to make sure that if anything attacks, like you guys are.
Then I'm at least going to aid you and give you advantage.
Ooh, 12.
So Serena's leading in front.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
But I've
so
never been
sorry.
through these fields before, so
I
I'll
am
do
so
no.
sorry, Shay. Please give me a sanity.
No!
It was I wrote whoever's leading.
I should have done it.
I tried to be so altruistic.
You did it to yourself. It's not on me. Oh, God.
Goodness.
That is a non-natural one. Oh.
All of you look around towards where these worms are writhing and wriggling. It is almost impossible to get a sense of direction. But Serena, as you fail, you feel a connection to something. Something familiar.
Ugh.
Do you follow?
You
Always
said
given to the
feels like
urges.
familiar. Does it? What type of familiarity?
You may give me a wisdom save if you wish.
Oh,
There's no consequence if you fail. It's just to get into information.
okay.
It's like,
I
do
promise
wanna?
we'll still love you if
No.
you become a worm.
Wait, you failed. That's good, right?
You failed,
Well,
which
in this case, the sanity failure might have been a good thing because it might be leading the way.
It might be.
it allowed you to connect to something.
Serena will be honest with her companions.
I feel a connection. It's leading. Should we follow?
Where is it pulling you?
It is pulling towards the caves, right?
It's pointing towards what looks like a nondescript part of the wall.
She kind of points towards, like, a wall.
I mean, I suppose it is worth the investigation to make sure that we thoroughly eradicate the problem.
Alright. So you allow this urge to pull you forward?
Yeah, with her companions behind her.
Yeah, we let
As
Serena go
you-
first.
As Serena, you move forward, you hear a similar whispering to what you had heard inside the mines not earlier, a day prior. And as you all move forward, following Serena, the flats of mushrooms get covered in a familiar, multicolored goop that continues to shine and move, bleeding in with stars.
Oh.
Please give me perceptions.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, Dang. Do we even need to add to perceptions after that?
Natural one.
No!
16.
Heaven or hell, let's rock. I'm so screwed on Wednesday if we play.
All of you see what looks like these pools of multicolored liquid scattered around. But Fenris, you see stepping over and into what looks like a dugout, a familiar looking stone covered in blood. An exact same replica as the one that you saw and broke when you had when you saw the vision that you had.
Fenris is going to point it out to everyone. There.
And as this is pointed out, the rest of you see what looks like the worms slowly moving through the mushrooms fields, almost circling an orbit around where the stone is and where you currently stand.
Does it look like that?
You've got to be kidding me.
The stone itself is a little bit larger than a humanoid head and is covered in what looks like dried blood and etchings of some kind.
Did the other one have etchings too? I forget.
Yes.
Was it smaller than this one?
It was the same size.
Okay. I remember last time I think it required like a sanity save to like try and break it, so
Fenris has seen this before in his vision, so he's going to start walking up to it and he's going to go attempt to smash it without hesitation.
Okay.
Unless somebody stops him, because there's more than enough time to.
Serena's looking at the worms. Do they just stop at a point, like as they're approaching the rock?
Give me either an insight or a nature.
Well, I guess insight's better than nature. It's a 0 compared to a -1.
That is better. Hey!
12.
It looks like the worms are gathering around for something. Like they're more and more of them are coming to this area for some purpose, but you don't know what.
Serena kind of looks at her other companions as Fenris walks towards the stone.
I believe they're gathering for a purpose.
Are they like reproducing or something? Can they do that?
Serena kind of shrugs. The most we've seen of the worms after they've come out of the bodies is that they usually run away. Like, they've
Correct.
all dispersed, so... Do we still have the one in the jar?
I still have the jar, yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a jar.
Anyone can give me either an Arcana or investigation of their choice to try and find out more information, or are you going to let Fenris try to break the stone?
No, let me use my -1 investigation. I can totally do this.
Fair.
I'll try an Arcana.
You know what? It's not terrible.
Oh my gosh. So
No.
mid.
Serena, your investigation, you almost get the sense that these creatures are trying to flee towards safer ground. And Ash, with your 12, it's as though this stone is emanating a magic. You can't quite identify the origin of the magic itself, but you can tell it's trying to almost tether or keep these creatures in this plane.
So, deduction, if we get rid of it, they can't stay in this plane?
That with what you rolled, that's the best I can give you.
Well, Fenris is already going to try to
Correct.
bust it into pieces, right? So I'm inclined to allow him.
All right, go and give me a sanity save.
19.
All right. And how are you attempting to interrupt this stone? Are you just trying to break it?
I'm trying to break it.
Give me a weapon attack roll. I'm assuming you're your weapon.
Yep, and it is a magical weapon if that matters for whatever this is.
It does.
25, unless I got advantage.
I'll give you the advantage. I like
Then
this.
that's a natural 20.
As you slam into the stone and it shatters into pieces, you see the worms circling en masse kind of writhe, and almost a faint scream echoes through the fields before they slowly dissipate, many of them dissolving into blood and ash. Whatever
I'm going to check my worm jar.
Whatever ill feelings you were feeling, Ash, in this area are immediately alleviated.
Okay.
But as you check the worms you had in the jar that came from not this particular area, they still seem fine.
Well, I guess I'll put them back in the bag, because I still don't know what to do with them.
I'm gonna smash my worm jar.
Honestly,
Kill those worms in mine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to smash something. I want to smash something.
that's fair.
Okay.
Anyone who
just
wishes-
smashes their worm jar.
Anyone who wishes may give me a following investigation.
-1 investigation. Go!
+0. Go!
Yeah, that's not happening.
You know,
Hey!
No.
Ooh.
I'm very
This makes
lucky
sense.
on my lowest.
This makes sense, Ash, as you're kind of looking at your worm. As the stone shattered, and you feel the arcane pull between each of these worms connected to this stone, you see all of these worms slowly deteriorating and breaking apart. Except for the worm that you and Kanato had. Giving you the indication that whatever stone these worms were attached to is still around somewhere.
Maybe.
But they were from the asteroid, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
Well, as far as
Is
you
that-
know.
Yeah.
we should.
Do you think it's worth following yours?
Do our worms look like they're doing anything? I mean, I imagine that they would be just trying to get to the asteroid, which is like super far away. So
They keep trying to occasionally hit the glass to get out, but that's all they do.
yeah.
No real direction or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, in any case, we should probably send word to what was the asteroid called?
The asteroid that you... The
The
Iron
one
Mouth.
with the mines, yeah. Yeah,
The Iron Mouth. Yeah, we should probably send word to the Iron Mouth to watch out for these stones. They seem to anchor the worms in this plane.
When we return to the tower, perhaps we can alert someone who can send word.
To the list, I guess.
Did Cezanne say that they were going to head over and that they were just going to trust us to handle it?
He said he was going to talk to his people and immediately head over.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he's gone. So then where do we want to head next?
So from the Cups district, we can immediately head to the Banner Hands.
Banner Hands. I think because we just got
Yeah.
that information, I think that's that's a lead worth checking out.
That's a good lead.
And I don't think it's a bad idea for Koro to maybe instigate the conversation and see where it goes since they live there.
Yeah, people would know me in that area at the very
Yeah.
least.
So I'd say if we want to get led back, whether Koro wants to lead the way or not, definitely when we get there, he should take point.
Do I know where Tithinia lives?
You know they are likely going to be at the Castle Tresht.
Going to the castle, boys. Let's go.
Going
I
to
can
the
tell that we're going to
castle.
go to the Tusk district after then.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
Alright, let's
lead
do
the
it.
way.
All right, with Ash leading you through the Cups district
Ash?
and...
Oh.
Yeah, leading you through the Cups
Just through the
district and then
Cups.
Koro
Yeah.
leading you through the Banner Hands. You very quickly move without any form of interruption past the Markets 3 and towards the Castle Tresht. There, outside the front gate, you see a number of fiends all standing in line, rather large line that you suspect will take hours or more to get to the front gate.
Probably.
There's a long line, you said?
Yep.
All right, I'll wait here at the DMV. You guys go to the next one.
Perhaps there is someone at the head of this line we could speak to, Koro.
That would be wise. I wish we got some sort of signed piece of paper from Amor or something like that. That would help us at the very least.
Perhaps if we let them know it's an official matter, they'll believe us.
Well, if we're not lying, they don't need to believe anything. This is truth. But whether or not they
Well.
respect us is another matter. But let me do it. To people who know me, so it probably would be best to ask.
It's okay, guys.
Powerful
We'll just throw Kanato in. You know,
which
we can sneak
person-
in.
Which person were we trying to meet here? Sorry, I may have missed that.
We're meeting
the-
Tithinia.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you check
Well,
the list,
you've heard of it a few times now, but you've never actually met them.
Yeah.
if you check the Discord, there's actually a list of all the districts and who we're looking
Well,
for.
yeah. I'm too busy looking at the rock.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
the rock's really distracting.
So I guess Koro's approaching who's ever at the front of this line that's
Yeah.
like curating it.
Cora, as you approach towards the front of the line, you see an imp with a rather large powdered wig that's almost the size of the imp itself, sitting outside the front locked gate with a ledger at a podium. They push up their very small glasses. And who are you?
In Infernal, Cora will say, "My name is Koro Evis. I have come on behalf of Master Amor of the Tower of Gold. I am seeking Tithinia for a very important official matter."
You see them go to write you a small number for you to stand in line, but as you say to Tithinia, they look up towards you. Tithinia is quite busy. Why should they allow you in?
Because Tithinia must answer the call of the rock moot.
You see a few of the devils nearby kind of murmur. You then see the imp kind of look towards you a bit more suspiciously. Please give me a persuasion.
Oh boy!
No.
All right.
No, wait, but it was supposed to be me? No!
Oh, not terrible. 14.
Not bad.
I'll take it.
You see the individual look towards you, almost more guarded than he was before you see someone approach from the other side of the gate. Do not worry, they're with me. Let them in. As Koro, you see Labuzalek, the Maragon tax collector who you had run into a few times.
tax guy!
Let's go!
Oh,
We're
the
cheering for the
redemption
tax
arc?
guy? What up?
Yeah, the redemption arc. Holy shit!
You
All
see
right.
the imp kind of narrow his eyes suspiciously, but seemingly Labuzalek seems to outrank them as they open the gate to you and your companions.
Yes.
I will nod towards my companions as I walk through the gate.
I'm going right behind them.
You see Labuzalek's gold mask look towards you, a little unsettling considering what you had just bought wearing
we've been
similar
fighting.
masks.
Yeah.
The
is
Stalwart
Sokka.
souls.
That is us.
Oh, what
Yeah.
brings you to Castle Dresh?
Exactly what I said. It's the entrance. We need to see Tithinia.
Ah, you are rather straightforward. I was worried that was a bit of a ruse. Kind of
Ah,
hoped it was, honestly.
No point in
Oh.
wasting time, really.
With Roxmoot, I assume that means we're at war?
So I don't know about that, but I mean, all this shit has happened, so of course there needs to be some sort of meeting.
I'm sure you've heard about the events that have happened in the numerous districts throughout Cold Rock.
Very little. I've been going through various insurance claim properties for most of the various districts. We've had our hands full.
I see.
Literally, like Koro on a keyboard going, "Don't you know that shit's fucked?"
But if you are to see the Lord of Coin, allow me to be your guide.
It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
He seems to motion through a rather large castle as you see what looks like hundreds of people trying to plead their case for coin for repairs to their homes to various degrees of success before you are walked into a rather large chamber. And they're sitting on a rather plain-looking wood chair at the center of at the head of a massive wood table, you see a chain devil. As you see a number of paintings to this particular chain devil named Tithinia. The moment you enter, you see their eyes look up towards the stalwart souls and motion with a hand as everyone in this large chamber leaves, including Lebuzalek.
Oh boy. All right. I have a very important question.
Koro Evis, you did not file your T90 this year.
Oh no. Zan, I have a very important question for you.
Yeah?
The devil's role in the previous conflict throughout the realms, is Fenris intimately familiar with their role in it, or did it not reach this far?
It depends. You know, the demons aided the yellow, the devils did not.
Okay.
Well, the devils, once their contract was voided due to the
yeah.
heroes, they did not
yeah.
help the yellow.
Yeah. All right. Fenris is letting Coral lead the way.
Polite bow to this individual. Are they male or female?
You do not know.
All right, cool.
They are covered in chains and infernal, and just have a set of infernal eyes that peek out from their
pronouns are
their
whipping
pronouns. Shut up! I was gonna say their pronouns are Kane and Link.
I was gonna say mom and mommy.
Their pronouns are W2 and 1099.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Cora will bow and be like, Tithinia, it is a pleasure to meet you. If only we could have met first under better circumstances.
Child of Colony.
Okay.
All right.
Accurate. I will keep it succinct and brief. You seem like you're very busy, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. Master Amor of the Tower of Gold has requested your presence at the Rocksmooth at the Tower of Gold.
Rocksmooth. Tell me, are we at war, or the rumors of Karnesh's death ring true?
There's no deaths, but certainly given the events that have occurred, the Rocksmooth is most necessary to proceed forward.
Interesting. We've been attacked before without a Rocksmooth.
This time is different.
It would seem so. This Rocksmooth, Tower of Gold, you say?
Yes.
Very well. I shall make attendance under one provision.
What is that today? But of course.
There is a ledger of debts that is very personal to me. It was lost near the Markets 3. If I give you a scroll that would help you identify where this is, and you retrieve it, I will leave.
Very well. So we entrust it back to you then.
Hold on to it until we reach the Tower of Gold. I think it will be quite important.
Very well.
You see very quickly what looks like a magical ink quill and pen and paper seem to write down this trade deal word for word for what she had just said before she seems to take out a finger and it kind of pricks a bit of blood at the top of her finger through the chain, and she signs it before sliding it towards you magically.
Oh, fuck me. I gotta sign the fucking devil's deal. Son of a bitch.
Someone has to.
Coral. Are you sure?
If you want to do it, you can. I don't mind doing it.
Coral will sign it.
Yeah, if you want. I won't stop you. If no one else is gonna, I was gonna volunteer.
Yeah, Coral. Actually, I'll examine it first. Can I just do a quick little read through?
I am going to give you an investigation. I'm going to give you advantage because of how often you have to read legalese living in the Bannerhands.
Oh, come on, Coral. Oh, Coral doesn't have time for this shit. He just signs it.
You do that quick skim where you're like, you're scrolling down and you're picking out keywords. Like, yeah, that looks right. Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm playing a new video game and they're like out of terms of service.
As far as you know, it seems to be the deal is she will head towards the Tower of Gold immediately for the Rocksmoot. If the Stalwart Souls find a red ledger that a particular scroll of identify item will grant you the location of, and the Stalwart Souls then hold on to this ledger until they re-meet at the Tower of Gold with the Lord of Coin.
If we die on the way, we're doomed, guys. We can't die.
However,
Alright?
with that, you do see a very small fine print. The Stalwart Souls will not open up
The ledger.
the ledger.
Alright, we're not opening that shit.
Okay, so it might be useful for us,
So-
but we're not allowed to open it. Cool.
Yes.
So we'll just give it to Adler and he can read it to us.
Well, no.
It said the Stalwart Stalls must not open it. So
Must not
anybody
open
else-
it, but we have to hang on to it and retrieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't give it away for someone else to open.
Oh,
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If somebody else opens it before we retrieve it.
That's different. That's not in the contract.
Also,
but
random
there's,
individual. What's it say? Before I touch it, what's it say?
no, because there's okay. I'm just gonna shut up until we. The contract is signed. Yeah.
Yeah, Cora
Yeah.
will sign it and then turn to
Okay.
Ken and goes, when we find the ledger, we can't open it. That's part of his deal.
Fenris is gonna smile at the wording of that contract.
We don't need to read the ledger, guys.
No, but it. I'll let you know in a second.
But don't you wanna?
No.
You then
Don't you
see
want a Fanta?
materialized a very specific scroll of identify item is brought towards you.
Alright, cool. That's wizard shit. I'm gonna give that to Ash.
Okay.
But he's not a
A
wizard.
wizard.
They're
Do
not
you
a wizard.
mind- Yeah, Cora can't tell the difference. Cora will turn towards Tithania and go, that being said, could you let your gatekeeper know that we'll be returning so we can meet with you without much fuss?
You will not be meeting me here. You will meet me at the Tower of Gold at the Rocksmith.
Right, I misremembered that. Sorry, I'm an idiot. That
It is
sounds
quite
right.
all right, child of Colony.
It's Coro, but it's still accurate.
Guys, should we mention anything about Susano or just let
Nope.
it be?
No,
Nope,
we're not,
not-
mentioning.
No, we're good. We got an
Nope.
agreement.
We're good.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
We have a
They signed-
contract?
we have a contract. They have to
Yeah.
honor it now. All right, Cora will bow very politely, and we will make
And
our way
leave.
out. Yep. Exit stage left.
Okay.
Go to the markets 3, I suppose.
All right. Who wants to activate the scroll?
Ash makes the most sense.
Sure. I'll do it.
Give me an Arcana.
21.
21.
Hoping you'd-
As you use the scroll, it seems to lead you towards what looks like a broken series of warehouses near the Markets 3. And as you follow it down towards its core, you find what looks like a shambled mass of wood and stone on top of in a pile where seemingly the ledger is underneath.
Cora rolls up his non-existent sleeves and starts digging.
All right. Unfortunately, this will be in athletics. I will give you advantage if you do use some acid.
I still have another vial, and I'm made of acid.
That's
Can
true.
I just use like acid fists just to
Yeah,
help
I'll
me
just,
with
I'll
this?
use it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll just
or-
stand to the side as we watch Koro just acid punching the rocks.
Oh fuck yeah, 21. Let's go.
You find the body of a Cambion holding
Jesus.
what looks like a red leather-bound ledger.
Coro will give a little bit of like a silent, prayer to the individual, but will take the ledger and pocket it.
And as you kind of say the silent prayer, kind of grabbing the ledger from the corpse, you notice not the bite marks of the worms, but instead what appears to be wounds from daggers placed in great number on this person's body. The pools of dry blood underneath them, you are certain, while debris fell on them, that is not what killed them.
Okay.
They took the wrong thing.
They sure did take the wrong thing, and now we have that thing.
Fenris is going to walk over to Koro. Are you comfortable holding on to that?
Yeah, this wouldn't be the first time I was carrying something that the devil coveted.
And as you hold on to the ledger, please give me a wisdom saving throw, Koro.
Oh boy!
That's why I was asking!
I'm good, 21.
You have a +4. Why are you acting all freaked out?
Koro, what is your
my-
alignment?
Oh, what is my alignment? Hold on. Chaotic neutral.
As such, you feel something looming, almost looking at you. Everywhere you look, it's as though there's a set of eyes just out of your field of view, just staring at you.
Why do I regret the time I was at the grocery store and I took 2 samples instead of 1?
Koro, do you remember the contract that they signed with us?
Huh?
The contract we signed.
Yeah?
They said we had to retrieve it, hold on to it, and not look at it. It didn't say we had to return it to them. Just
Fenris,
food for thought.
my friend, no, I'm putting a hand on your shoulder right now. Let's not and say that we did, okay?
I'm just saying, if they want it back, they're going to need to make another deal.
Well, if they don't want to play nice at the rock moot, that's when we use that to our advantage, I think.
I agree. I was just making you aware. I wasn't sure if you saw the loophole. And Fenris will...
The only thing
Back
is that I live here, I don't want to make an enemy.
Speaking of living here, do you want to go check on your house?
So we can rebuild it. As long as my parents are alive, that's fine. Plus, it doesn't really like rain here. I don't even know what rain is. The fuck is rain?
So where to next?
You want to check in on the Eva's estate?
Nah, you don't really need to. I'd rather we focus on this. My parents are okay. That's what matters.
All right, fair enough.
If we pass it on the way down to like the Tusk district, then sure, but like, yeah.
Yeah, Tusks was the next one we were going to do, yeah?
I think so.
Correct.
Then we can just
Yeah.
go over to the Shrine district
Yep.
and then, yeah. So.
All right. Well, as you move directly towards the Tusk District, is with some expediency and haste, you pass the castle trench on your way, and you notice the line has not moved at all.
Oh, great.
Moving in towards the Tusk District, the home of most of the orcs who live in Cold Rock, you notice what looks like a far more militant-like district, not only in presentation of its buildings, but you're seeing what looks like civilians being escorted by guards of orcs, trying to find a semblance of normal, but still in heightened alert. And as you move into the Tusk District, there's where we're going to take our break.
Ah!
Ah, curses.
BRB.
Good shit
Yeah,
so
I
far,
need to
Dan.
pee. BRB.
I gotta pee.
Well, I guess that leaves us with our halftime show. Hello, everyone. I see very briefly. Brachyzoid, thank you so much for the raid of 34. Miss Tweetums, thank you for giving a tier 1 sub to Aeon Protect Gaming.
Hey!
And draconking, thank you so much for the tier 3 sub for 6 months, 27 overall. We back! But thank you so much for that tier 3 sub. That's awesome. I hope you guys have been enjoying the session so far.
Welcome to Side Quest City, baby.
Sakwa City! Which is what I was doing with Connor and Yakuza.
Okay, at least it's not one of those, missions where you go to somebody and they're like, I need help with this. And then you go to that person and they're like, okay, but I need help with this. And then you go to the next one and it's
Or
like,
like
but
a
I need
daisy
help with
chain
this.
quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a fetch quest. You've played an RPG, you know how this works.
I was gonna say, this is some Zelda shit.
Yeah. I'd love to help you, but I require 10 coats of black sheep wool. Could you help me find 10 black sheep wool somewhere.
Well, at that point, we're just dyeing our own lambs and taking their wool.
There you go.
Quick, kill a squid so we can put black ink, and then we just dye the sheep black.
Dye the sheep and then
Yeah.
skin them and then hand it over.
Get the shears.
The fetch quests are only annoying because they only have one location that you can possibly find that one item, so you know.
Yep. And good luck. And then you have to backtrack there and then all the way back.
Yeah.
Like I
And
was
there's
just at
no-
that part of the level.
There's no fast travel either because they want to pad out these subscriptions. You have to walk all the way there.
Yeah, make it as annoying as possible.
That's why I can understand why some people don't like Metroidvania games, but I love them.
Is it annoying because of the fast
A lot of
travel
backtracking.
thing, or
A lot of backtracking, yeah.
Yeah, some people are like, I just was at this part of the level. I'm like, well, technically in a good Metroidvania game, the level changes and it opens up new parts as you get stuff, so it's not technically all the same, but I get it.
I can't remember.
Which
what
actually, I was
game
watching
it
my friend play Hollow Knight, and it's actually gorgeous, even in the parts where you
Oh,
backtrack.
yeah.
Oh,
I bet
Hollow
it's
Knight's so pretty.
Yeah.
I haven't even played Silk Song yet because
yeah.
But
I was gonna say, Shay, getting you that Hollow Knight like little notebook thing from that swap meet was a lot really cool. A really cool get. I was like, I only played like Hollow Knight a little bit, but I'm just like, this is a cool item that I got. So.
yeah,
By the way,
actually,
Shay,
right,
how are you liking Phoenix Wright?
it's very silly.
It
Definitely does not follow any
No.
legal.
No, I haven't even
reality
played
video.
it, but I've seen it, and I'm like, this is not how law works.
Oh boy, I can't wait. I can't spoil anything, but we're on the final case of the first game, like the conclusionary quest case of the first game, and it has one of the most ridiculous moments in the entire series. I don't want to say what it is because it's a spoiler, but I can't wait.
Shay's
Yeah,
gonna
the-
flip their shit.
Okay, I'm back.
The crimes
Welcome
we
back.
commit just to like
But we gotta stop the crimes by doing crimes, Shay. That's how that
yeah,
works.
right. Oh, so
Is that how that works?
defense
Like
lawyers have
crime
to
with
catch
crime.
killers. That's how it works. It's not about defending.
Oh,
your
did you
client
not get this
and proving
autopsy report? It's like, that's not how disclosure works, you fuck. You can't just be like, well, I have it. You don't? Well, that's a shame.
I'm having flashbacks to the conversation at the restaurant yesterday.
I know we had the exact same conversation at the restaurant.
Man, you went to a restaurant, you didn't invite me? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Come over.
we wanted to have a good time.
Maybe
also.
November, all right?
Whoa, wait, come on, see.
Sorry.
I'm just catching strays.
I mean, don't you always though?
Yeah, but I'm catching some hardwood. Like, that was a haymaker. That was a wind up and everything.
Is Evie back?
I don't think Evie left. I don't know.
Monty's
Evers.
using
Evie
sprays
back,
too,
Evie back,
so I
Evie
guess
back.
she's got to throw
Where's-
some back at people every now and again.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'm projecting.
Oh, Evie said they're here, even though they're not, because I hear them away from their mic.
Damn.
You're not here if you're not
Sometimes
near
I
your
can still-
mic.
Sometimes I can still hear Evie's voice.
I know, I hate it too.
Like a whisper in the distance.
What does he say
What?
to you when you hear him?
Like a wet fart.
What's he say?
Become a furry, become a furry, become a furry, become a furry.
Whoa.
No, what I hear at night is just gamer.
No, so when I think of Evie, the
Yeah.
only thing I can think of is the sure.
I always think of huge.
Huge.
Huge is good.
That's the Eevee
Huge is very
that I
good.
enjoy.
Holy shit!
Mom.
Draconking, thank you for gifting
Oh my god.
10 gift ones or tier 1 subs to the community. We got a hype train going.
We do got a hype train going. That's
Yeah, hype train.
crazy.
Good.
Do you have it?
Thanks, Valorant.
Yay!
No. Ooh. Valorant gifting 6 subs. Crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
damn.
goodness,
That
thank
event
you. I'm
again.
one of those.
All right,
subs,
Valorant.
apparently.
Yeah, Valorant's on top of that. Thanks, Valorant. Now go away. Blackfoot Farrah, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 22 months. Train Get. I cast Nuh-uh.
Blackfoot Ferret has my emotes. What?
Yeah.
I haven't streamed in like 2.5 months.
Yeah, but who cares? They support their friends. Also, you're a furry, so they love you.
Hit you with the Eevee no emote.
Maybe you should stream so that you don't feel guilty about it now.
That's true. Maybe you should give
that's a
Blackfoot Ferret
bit
some
emote.
content.
Okay. Yeah, they've just that's a bit emote. That makes sense.
I could sense Blackfoot Ferret being like, all right, fine, bitch. I'm going to fucking subscribe right now.
I still have Eevee emotes. There you go.
I
Here's
have
one.
Eevee emotes too, I think. Aww. I can neither confirm nor deny these furry claims. That's fair. Ambiguity is your safest bet.
Goblin.
How's your guys' sanity? Ask the gang. I don't know. I imagine service isn't great.
Mine's hanging in there.
Boo-doo-boo. Hey, look, if my sanity goes down to 0, it's probably the worst case scenario for you guys.
No, it's not, because we can definitely take you.
In a fight, right?
Battle, thank you for the follow. But with everyone here, and including Goblin, I'd say let's get back to it. As you all enter into the...
Snap, Canatos is lower than mine.
Damn.
Oh, we knew that. Conatos is like a 9.
Are you sure
Canatos
about
is not
that?
a 9.
Is it 8?
No.
Is it 7? I knew it was... Is it a 7? What the fuck is it? 6? It's impossible. They haven't failed that many saves.
I did a lot early.
There's no way you're at fucking 6.
Listen, when your house burns down and your surrogate father dies...
Oh, I said it was 8 and you were like,
No, mine... No, I said no.
Oh, yours is
for
8.
Eevee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine is 8. Canatos
Eevee's
is 6.
Eevee's a 6. Okay. Fucking...
Canatos
man.
had some pretty fucked up shit happen to them.
Yeah, but what if you just got
They
better?
lost 2 sets of parents.
Look, we're the low sanity siblings. Just don't talk to us.
Don't worry. We're gonna be singing like hymns in the corner, but they're all Cthulhu hymns.
Well, as you all return to the Tusk District, for most of you don't spend a lot of time here, you aren't certain where to go to find this this particular individual, or even what they look like.
Is there like a marketplace or anything that, like, where there's knowledgeable people around?
The whole place is unfortunately kind of a marketplace. I will allow you to give you history or perceptions, your choice.
I'll take the. Oh, it doesn't. I guess I'll do perception. 7, help.
Okay. I don't think I'm good at.
Oh, actually, Goblin just said they gave me advantage.
Oh, it's crazy.
This was for everyone?
7-2.
Go and take a Goblin advantage.
All right, excellent. I'll roll it again. God dang it! Goblin, you failed me!
Goblin advantage is for Monty, I think, alone.
No, Goblin, I helped! You liked my luggage!
True, she did like your luggage. That suitcase was her favorite thing, and like, did I tell you the day after you took that back, she was sulking?
I believe it.
That's hilarious.
And
Anything
they were
from
like, yeah!
Anything from Kanato?
No, they're pretty distracted. I'm only doing occasional checks.
With all of those rolls, unfortunately, you guys don't have a clue as to where to go. But what you do remember is the only person that you know within the Tusk District is a carpenter named Zinluk.
Do we know where they are?
Yes, you do know where they are.
Okay, then I think that's our best lead, so I'll just take us there.
What was the carpenter's name again?
Zinluk. Xinluk.
Is he a ship's carpenter, or is he like a...
She is a ship's
guy?
carpenter. She's the one who sent you the... She's the one who put the 2 dried or dead bark leaves together and made Lord Serena's sanity.
I'm gonna rate it. How do you spell the name again?
I posted it in Discord for you.
Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah, thank you. That would have... Alright. Zinlook. Carpenter. Alright, let's go meet Zinlook.
As you approach her carpentry shop, you see her kind of keep a curious eye towards your group until you arrive, and then she kind of open the front door. Stalwart souls?
Greetings, we've returned.
Indeed. Wasn't expecting to see you all here.
Unfortunately, we come on official business.
Well, how can I help you?
You wouldn't, by any chance, know where we could find the leader of the Tusks district, do you?
The lumber mayor.
Correct.
I can point you towards where he's at, but why do you need to say him?
We have a message that we're supposed to deliver directly to them. We're just not familiar with the area.
I see. All right. What? She kind of points up towards the ceiling, the cavernous ceiling, as you see two large tusks kind of pointed downward towards what looks like the marketplace below. You want to follow those two tusks. Once you get underneath, you'll see a building with a green roof. Walk into there. Ask for the lumber mayor.
Lumber mayor. Understood. I appreciate the assistance.
Of course. I'm glad you all made it out all right.
I'm glad your shop still stands as well. We should be off, though. We'll hopefully speak upon our return.
She nods before kind of going back to what seems like another work order that she was doing.
And heading towards those two tusks and looking for the green building.
As you do, you see a number of orc guards standing outside, pretty sizable en masse. And as you approach, they seem to have two large poleaxes kind of barring the entrance to the door. No one's allowed inside without permission.
My compatriots and I seek an audience with the lumber mayor.
Who sent you?
Master Amor from the Tower of Gold.
Give me a persuasion.
18.
You see them kind of look towards each other. For one sort of nods to the other, who seems to take a step inside of the large, kind of more official office building. Taking a few moments before coming back outside. Lumber mayor will see you. Before they open the doors fully for your companions to move through.
He'll give like a half-hearted just bow with his arms to the side and then move in.
As you move inside, you see a number of orc individuals moving through, marking down ledgers before you're guided towards what looks like an area that is unroofed. It's kind of a central plaza in the middle of this building. As you see a young orc, cannot be more than 10 or 12 years of human equivalent age, but they seem to be very quickly writing something down. They sort of look up from their ledger as you hear, "You wanted to say, mate?"
Nurse is gonna blink a little bit, not realizing that the person they were sent to see is a kid.
We have a message from Master Amor in the Tower of Gold for you.
You see him kind of look inquisitively before putting his inkwell down. As he looks up towards you, all of you notice this child's face looks almost exactly like the Portmaster's.
Okay.
Would we know if he has a kid?
You knew his son died during the war against the Yellow. As far as you know, that's all you know.
Ash is gonna kind of like glance at the rest of the group, like
Fenris looks a little shocked because he also knows the rumors of his son dying, and yet Which
Is
makes
this
me wonder, maybe
official-
the son's kid.
Is this official business with the lumber yard, or is this for harbor master business?
Is there anybody around?
No one.
It is for a Rocksmoot.
Rocksmoot. You see him take out what looks like a messenger bag for taking out a book and kind of moving over towards the index, taking a few moments to look something up. Oh. Harbor Master may be called for an effect called the Rocksmoot, a meeting of minds of the districts of Cold Rock to discuss matters of war and transfers of power. Is my great-grandfather okay?
As far as we're aware, this has nothing to do with your grandfather.
You see him kind of look relieved. That's good then. Well, that doesn't mean we're probably at war. That's not good.
Aye. But it is why all of the district heads must gather, yourself included.
I see. When and where's the meeting?
It will be at the Tower of Gold. And I would recommend, if you have no other affairs to take care of, you leave with most haste.
That will leave us in a little bit of a bind. There's a captain near the edge of the piers here, raising all sorts of hell. Everyone I've sent to try and talk to him has not been able to calm him down, but he's one of the leaders of the lumber union. Without him calmed down, work here is going to slow down, and the people inside Cold Rock aren't going to get the lumber they need to rebuild their homes.
If my compatriots and I take care of this for you, would you be able to leave then?
You see him look confused. You'd be willing... Tries to calm himself down. You'd be willing to do that for me?
We actually travel with a captain in our ranks. I feel like perhaps a word from them would go a long way.
Oh. Alright. There's Captain Frothurk. That's who you're going to be looking for. You see him on top of a soapbox near where the entrance to our docks are. Towards the broken gate.
He'll nod.
His name was what again? Captain.
Frothurk.
Frothurk. He was the head of the lumber union, or one of them?
He's one of the heads of the lumber union, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Fenris will kind of look back at Serena.
I feel like we should probably be able to handle this.
Serena nods.
Is there anything else you require of us?
Great-grandpa, he's okay? Yeah, certain?
Above board, let Aenor handle this shit.
Yep. But it's how you phrase it.
I don't have any updates that I can offer you right now.
Well, doesn't sound great. It's the only family I have left. I'll be there whether this is Rocksmoot or not. He closes his book. Thank you for telling me what you could.
Of course.
He seems to pick up his book bag before moving over towards what you assume is his quarters.
Fenris takes a deep inhale and exhale when the kid leaves. And then he's just gonna slowly walk out. It looks like it bothered him a little bit to have to be so vague and not tell the kid the truth.
Yep.
Seems a little new to this.
Yep. Yeah, but we were told not to say anything.
You all head out into the Tusk District again. Do you further your journey, or do you head towards the do you specifically head towards the Broken Gate?
Well, seeing as how he's about to leave and we promised we'd take care of it, we should probably do that before we leave. That'd be my vote.
We should go take care of his problem first, like we've done with everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you head further onward, I need perception checks from everyone to try and find out this individual you only know by somewhat reputation.
Just look for a
oh,
guy
God.
yelling on a soapbox.
Oh,
no.
dear
Woohoo!
God.
It's all up
Kanato.
to you, Kanato.
Kanato, please. Also, Monty,
If
you roll the
everyone's
history.
looking lost,
Oh, I thought we were supposed to roll this.
bother me.
No, perception. Oh, we're fucked. We're
Oh,
so
no, Toro
fucked.
has another one. 12.
Well,
Look.
No.
It takes you almost an hour to find this individual, but you eventually find a orc with a large captain's hat, the massive feather kind of standing on top of a soapbox, kind of shouting towards crowds of people who are only vaguely listening, before you hear the tail end of his speech. And without our ships, the devils will invade the Tusk district. We will not be able to defend ourselves, nor have our usefulness for the rest of Cold Rock. I tell you this, the only reason why we are in this situation is because our portmaster is weak. Too old to hold his position.
Well, upon hearing that, Fenris is going to turn to Serena. Persuasive as I might be, it might mean more from a captain if you approach this situation first, but I'm happy to begin the dialogue if you wish.
I can try.
I'll be right behind you.
Negotiations are new to me, but perhaps we can see eye to eye.
No,
If
he
not,
looks
let's
much.
kill him.
He looks much shorter than you. And Fenris will try to like see if he can get a chuckle out of you.
She's gonna smile.
And he'll take a spot basically like behind you and to the side and just follow you up towards them.
Serena, doesn't get the whole social cues of, like, getting somebody's attention. She walks right up to him, like, right in front, and just stands, like, facing him and just kind of waits for him, like, staring at him till he stops.
Someone from not the Tusk districts comes to grace us laborers here in our hour of need.
She gives a nod.
Who would you be then?
I am Serena of the Stalwart Souls. Are you, by chance, Captain Frotherk?
Yes, one of the labor heads of the lumber union. Stalwart Souls. Why have you arrived here?
You seem upset. I wish to dismiss your concerns.
I think I have the right to be upset. If anything, more of us should be upset. The docks, they are filled with empty ships. No wood from our various mining lumber fields and the asteroids beyond. They're all stuck in quarantine. And yet they expect us to somehow magically produce lumber to restore the broken homes of the rest of the district.
But you're alive. I've been through some of the other districts. There are several more graves in the other districts than here. The lumber will come back, but lives cannot.
Give me a persuasion. And I'll give you advantage.
Good line. Good line.
Good shit.
Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Oh my god.
Soft 20.
You see him kind of try to muster up a rebuttal before kind of reflecting in on it. I suppose I didn't think about that. The Tusk district was the least affected by the attack. True. Very few graves we've had to dig for the orcs. Maybe you're right. But the portmaster must address the situation that still concerns us. We have to lift this quarantine, or we aren't going to have enough lumber for everyone for our fires, let alone rebuilding.
We just spoke with him. I believe matters are being worked on at this very moment to figure out where things will go from now. But I believe that times are stressful, and discourse will not make it better.
If you're from Tusk District, the toil and trouble of every day is necessary for one to grow. But this is different. You're right. That being said, if this quarantine isn't lifted by sometime tomorrow, know that I will be raising a complaint with the Stalwart Souls.
Above board, leave it with our secretary. We don't have a secretary.
Yeah, Konatu over here will take all of your messages.
We got Adler. Adler can deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Serena just nods, thinking like, okay, if he complains again, we can just talk again, so...
You see him kind of pick up his soapbox and look around towards what looks like the rest of his more loyal union members before they seem to disperse from their crowd and move towards various number of taverns that are around. As this part of the Broken Gate seems to go back to normal.
Kind of walks back, kind of gives it a shrug, like, okay, guys, let's go.
Well done, Serena.
That was pretty impressive.
I think people are just scared.
And with that excellent plea for someone's, for lack of a better word, humanity, I will allow you to raise your sanity by 1 if you wish.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Are you going to do it?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to accidentally drain nobody's blood.
That's fine. Now you have one more failure that you could do.
That's such a way to say that.
Yeah. Jay's so articulate. Where are we currently? We're in the
Tusk
We're in
District.
the
we're in the Tusks.
Broken Gate by the Tusk
Yeah.
district, so we can come out and go to
So-
the Shrines district.
I was thinking the
after.
shrines would make the most sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to note, you were not given a name for the head of the shrines. Just the
that is
swords
correct. It's just
and the
yeah.
wands.
I mean, am I familiar with the Shrines District at all?
Yes.
Okay. Then
It
Fenris will
is-
lead the way on this one.
It is an area where not many people live.
Mm-hmm. Well, Fenris will lead the way.
All right. So where are you heading to?
The Shrines District.
All right. Slowly leading your way past the remains of the Temple of Moradin, you push into the Shrines District, where you see a large number of people gathered to light vigils for those who were lost during the attack. The various temples where people do not live scattered across all the way leading towards the Sunless Gate and the Pilgrim Path.
Does there appear to be anybody leading this, or is it just individuals that have come to gather?
It just looks like hundreds of individuals who have gathered in their various spots and temples. Go and
do
give
they have
me... Anyone may give me a history if they wish.
I'll give you a religion instead.
I'll give you religion. That makes sense.
Nah, natural one doesn't help me.
15.
Koro, you being from here, you know the Shrines has not had many people live here, let alone anyone really control the Shrines. It's kind of just a loose area for people to gather and worship on their various holy or unholy days. But the reason being is because the person who did hold the Shrines District, was of the undead persuasion, very likely a vampire. And during the attacks of the Yellow, they were one of the people who betrayed, so as well as all the undead that lived in the sector betrayed the people of Cold Rock. And not many people have lived there, and no one's really taken control of the Shrines District since.
Okay. Cora will remember this. And we'll relay that to the companions as well.
Yes, this jogs Fenris's totally blank memory.
Well, I mean, you had been fighting off of Cold Rock during this point, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, we make our way to the Wands District then.
Oh, I know Fenris was. All right. I guess, are there any candles by any chance? Like extra candles for the vigil?
There are thousands.
Fenris is going to grab one of the unlit ones. And then he will grab one of the sticks that I assume are over there, stick it in fire, light the candle, put it out, put it back. And he's going to just start making his way through the crowd with this candle, and he will find a spot to kind of put it down. And
you want to find an open spot, or do you want to go to the temple of your god specifically?
He'll go to his temple specifically.
So, Bakab? All right.
Yeah. And he'll see if there's like an altar or anything where you can place a candle like you would at like a Catholic church.
There are plenty. There aren't many candles here in comparison to the rest of them, but there's plenty of space to do so.
He will place one in here, and he will just kind of look around to see if there's anybody in this temple, or if it's just mostly empty.
It's mostly empty. It doesn't seem like this is a particularly religious day, and not many Bakab worshippers are still on Cold Rock.
There's like an altar where mass would typically be held somewhere.
Yeah.
He is going to find a pew that is facing said altar. And anybody who has followed him in here will just see him kneel and bow his head. And he's going to ask for guidance, knowing now that there is no leader here of... Is there someone who could potentially take up this mantle, or is there something else that he can do?
I don't think I can learn that spell, sorry.
Give me a D100.
Okay. Pray. God? 30?
Sounds 69.
You feel a connection, something divine attempt to reach out. But it cannot do so without some measure of difficulty. You may lower your sanity by 1 to receive this divination.
I would be tied with fucking Serena.
Well, and
Yeah,
hey, look, we're
it's
still
worth
in the
it.
low sanity club right now. Canto Serena.
But now I'm at a -1. I don't like it, but I do need this, so I'll take it.
Yeah, we have a third member of the club.
Nope, I'm not part of the club. I'm gonna put that right back up.
It's like, I take it back. I don't want that divination.
I will accept it though.
What looks like a image of Cold Rock. Spurring from it seem to be 6 hands. One mechanical that you're aware of. One fiend and feathered, like what you've seen on Cezanne. One small and green. Another wrapped in chains. And what appears to be another in a draconic form of gold scale. Before finally one last hand seems to be that made of bone. One of them holds and clutches a dagger before you hear a voice, one that you recognize of divine favor from Bakab, reach your ears. One of the heads belongs to those who betrayed Cold Rock. As the divination ends.
You know, maybe we should have been rolling insights on these district heads. I mean, I know my insight's not great, but...
So it was saying that there is still a head of this district.
It's saying that one of the heads of the districts is belongs to the betrayer.
Oh, I have theories, but Canada doesn't.
Yeah.
I can't. I know Serena's like empty-headed. Serena don't know nothing. she just.
Do I know if there's
trusts.
any more undead on Cold Rock?
The only ones you've seen have been in the Temple of Nerul.
There's one in our party.
And Serena.
Yeah, I mean,
It was you.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Going to your sanity with
And
some-
Steven!
Fenris will rejoin the group.
I believe that there is still a district head of this area. But the only thing that I could sense in my moment of prayer is that whoever is supposed to lead this district belongs to the family of the betrayer.
Or sorry, I may have misconstrued that information. Somebody of the hands that you saw, one of the district heads of Cold Rock, quote, belongs to the betrayer.
Oh,
Not
gotcha.
necessarily in the sector. Sorry, my bad.
I will amend that. Is that implying the person who was originally here that turned?
You do not know from your divination.
Okay.
Needless to say, I don't know if we can find someone to represent this district.
Do the family that I was staying with, they live here, right?
They technically live actually in the Banner Hands. The Temple of
Oh,
Mordor
they're the
is in
Banner Hands. Got it.
Yeah.
It's not over here. Got it. Never mind.
If there were to be another undead to rule this district, the only ones we've ever heard of, I believe, are in the Temple of Nerul.
Well, that's on the way. We could check it out.
Might be worth it.
Is it up to us to find and choose somebody to be a representative, though?
I don't know. But if we can't find someone, then maybe one of us can stand in. I don't know.
I believe it would be prudent to seek out the temple after we've maybe investigated the other districts.
Yeah, we can go to the Wands District and Swords District.
And swords and then hit. Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
These are the two where the heads are missing, right?
Yeah. Wands is Ezenor, who is missing. And then was swords.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We know
swords.
that
Yeah,
the
those are the
withered-
missing ones.
Yeah, we know that the Withered was in the Wands District last time we checked, so we can see
Yeah.
what's going on, if anything has changed, but we don't know anything about the Swords District, so we can at least check it
Yeah.
out.
Yep, and at least that way we can get those two taken care of, and then we check out the temple. And if we get no leads from the temple, we might just have to represent it ourselves.
All right, so you heading towards the Wands next?
Yes.
All right, as you head towards the Wands, towards the sort of pseudo temple, but also a large observatory of the stars, the area where the Navigator General would approach. You've been here before, and as you walk into the Wands district and towards this location, you notice that the place is pretty heavily abandoned, well before the attack, but even more so after the attack. As you approach the observatory, you see no one offering any resistance or barring any form of the gate.
Let's go
Finally.
in.
That's
Yay.
nice.
Yeah. I guess we just go in.
As you walk through, you see a familiar shape. A one-handed man in a black cloak sitting on a rocking chair.
Fucking
Man,
damn
he's
it.
still here.
Fenris is going to narrow his eyes.
Has he been here like the whole time?
No, he's been in different places because we saw him at the temple too.
Yeah. Did we all see him at the temple? I think we did.
Yeah.
Or did you only see
Serena
him? Okay.
Told you that he was there.
But you saw him and told us. So this is the first time that we've seen him, yeah?
Outside of when you were here last, yeah.
Yeah. Fenris is going to look back at Serena just to see how they're feeling about this.
She still kind of feels unnerved, but she's actually looking better than she usually does when she sees him.
Okay. I guess Fenris is at least going to approach, if this is the only person in here.
Ah, Stalwart souls, you've returned.
You don't look like the Navigator General.
I believe Ezinor is still unfortunately indisposed. A location that no one seems to know.
That's saying something for a man of your stature.
Well, as I am acting Navigator General, is there anything I can do to help?
She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder and just kind of like prompts you like we have to do it.
If you are indeed the acting Navigator General, then I suppose this message is for you. Your presence is requested at the Rocksmut.
Rocksmut? And where would this one be?
The Tower of Gold.
Tower of Gold. From my understanding, Kurnesh was on his feet in the Pit of Blood for your arrival. I assume that means we're at war then.
That is a safe assumption.
Interesting. Very well. In my capacity, I shall arrive there, but I have a question for you.
Of course you do.
When did Koro Evis become the keeper of the Red Ledger?
And how would you know about that?
I can sense the presence of such horrible and foul magic upon you the moment you entered here.
That is a recent development.
I see.
You can. Shit, where are my notes?
We can hold it open for them.
Yeah, right?
I don't think I want to show him that, honestly. Currently, you'll have to take up your issues with Tithinia in that regard, I'm afraid.
I am not afraid of Tithinia, or in this regard, you being the holder. I am more worried about you. Do you know what happens to holders of the Red Ledger?
Thinks back to the dagger stabbed body.
Yep.
I believe we saw what happened to the last person that had possession of it.
For every hour you hold it, the spirits manifest. The previous ones betrayed the contracts within that ledger. Come for the holder.
What?
You still want to hold
How
it?
many hours have we had this?
About
One
an hour.
for sure because of the task distance.
Yeah. It's fine. I can fight some ghosts, I think. Are my fists magical? Let's find out.
Good thing you're not Oz.
One more level on their
Oh,
magical.
yeah, thank God I'm not Oz. Holy shit.
Immediately,
What are the
Oz would just be like, I destroy the book.
I just just kicks it off the thing. Uh-oh, my fists are not magical.
What are the
Level
terms
6.
for you holding this book?
We'll be returning it to the owner after we're done with our tasks.
And that was the nature of the contract.
Yep.
Was not.
What?
She didn't put in the contract that you had to return it.
No, the contract only says that you have to hold on to. That's just what I was
Ah!
See, so you will have to make another deal to be relieved of it.
Oh, we thought that was at our advantage, but now we realize it's not. Shit. Thanks a lot, Fenris. This is your fault somehow.
As you go back to your roll with advantage on reading the contract, and you got a 7 and a 5.
Yeah. Also, Bosco, you're really quiet suddenly. Can't hear you.
No, it's good. I'm just sitting here being blamed. It's fine. Great. I didn't realize that caveat was there. That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate you sating my curiosity. I have answered a question, therefore I'm forfeit to answer one of yours if you wish.
Oh, gosh, there's too many.
I was going to say, where do we even start?
Where do I begin?
Where do we even start?
We could ask about the the finding a head for the Shrines District, or Swords, right?
Swords we know is missing, but we haven't investigated yet. The Shrines we know there is no head. Our only lead is perhaps the Temple of Nerul, which is a coin flip.
If they even want a head there, because apparently they haven't had one for quite some time, so...
Yeah, but that's only because the last one was a betrayer, and it probably wasn't even their fault.
Do we want to ask him something else about, like, his nature, who he is, his going-ons?
I got nothing.
I don't...
Could ask who would they think could have ulterior motives as one of the other heads or something like that. Like which of the heads they think would have like ulterior motives against Cold Rock. I don't know. Just as an idea.
We could.
I like that.
I think that would be a good one to ask. If he gives us his honest opinions, we at least gain
I feel like
insight.
I already have an inkling, but I'm happy to have it confirmed.
I have my idea too, but go for it.
Yeah. You want Fenris to ask him?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Mr. Charisma.
I mean, I am. Fenris will pause for a moment and kind of ponder and listen to the voices in his head, and then turn back to the man in the rocking chair.
It seems like many of the district leaders have their own agendas, and we're curious. You might know if any of those agendas run contrary to what Kurnesh was trying to build here.
I would say most of them do, but I think I understand the inkling of your question. As you have answered me truthfully, allow me to do the same. The demon head, Caesano. They are the only one left of their kind. They have wanted to push for power in the Cups district for some time, but the other demon heads kept them at bay. With them gone, Caesano will want more for his people, despite the histories of the districts below. But that being said, Caesano does not have the cards to play against the Portmaster. The only one of the district heads that I would see would either be Aizano, who is missing, or Tithinia, who has plenty of cards to play.
Fenris kind of narrows his eyes, having what he feared confirmed.
I appreciate your honesty.
I know it doesn't matter much because I'm probably going to fail this, but can I insight him when he's answering just to see if he's, you know?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's about right.
Hey, he looks like a man in a rocking chair, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got that vibe. Poor Serena. She just trusts.
Can Haro incite him?
Absolutely.
Ooh, not bad. 19.
Damn!
since the last time you met him and now, he is not nearly as stressed or as focused. He seems almost calm. You might even hazard to say he's a little happy at the current state of affairs.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course he is.
Well, with your message delivered, the Navigator General shall arrive as quickly as possible towards the Tower of Gold.
Fenris will give him a nod, and clearly a little exasperated as he turns around, will let out a deep sigh as he will exit the room.
Alright, so
Kind of looks
Okay.
at Koro and with the ledger.
I'm cursed now. This fucking sucks. This bitch better take back their book.
We should try to think of any advantage we might have in making a contract.
So the problem is we agreed not to open the book, so we can't even get any benefits from it.
Didn't say you
We
can't
now-
destroy the book.
We now know what
Above
it
game.
does.
Above game.
We also were not told we couldn't destroy it either.
Which might be your leverage. If we have the means to destroy something that powerful.
True.
As the rest of you start heading out,
Yep.
you will hear one
Yeah.
final word from the withered one towards you, Serena. And Serena,
She turns back.
the only one who can legally rule over the Shrines District is a vampire. See you again very soon.
Fuck. Welp.
Right, the person that has no knowledge of any political information whatsoever is...
That's okay. You can bring a fucking advisor.
Just call up a family member. I'm sure it'll work out.
I
Oh
call
my
in a-
God.
I call a friend.
I hear
I
they're,
like to call a friend, please.
I hear they're great fans of you and what you're doing.
That was so ominous. See you
Did we
soon.
all hear? Did we all hear that?
That is up to you. They would not have said it quietly. They would just would have said it to Serena as you were leaving.
Fenris will stop dead in his tracks and look back at Serena. I'm sorry.
She just kind of nods at this point and just kind of goes to walk out.
Yep. To the Swords District.
All right, and as you head towards the Swords District, you know the area that would be most likely to hold the Keeper of Priests is known as the Priest Mound, a grassy hill in the center of the Swords District where the various warriors come to tell their stories, and the various shrines that were located in the Shrines District, the leaders of such would come and speak to the Keeper of Priests ever since the betrayal happened.
I guess we make our way towards that area and see if we can identify anybody that
All
looks
right.
important.
As you approach towards this mound, the Swords District has a number of its warriors that are not orc or fiend in their origin, seem to be gathered around repairing and restoring the damage that are done. Most people are... It looks like this is where most of the adventurers or the adventuring type would live. And as they're kind of moving through and paying you no mind, you move towards this mound, the center of what looks like a large stone sword plunged into the mound. And as you approach, you see a familiar figure sitting just behind it with a rocking chair.
He's not.
Well, this is
unfortunately surprising.
Someone had to be the acting keeper of priests.
I don't recall someone being the head of 2 districts at once.
Indeed not. And yet here we are.
And how does... I'll save that question. Owing any favors. Well, you know the spiel already.
Yes, but now I have a curious question for you. Now that you realize that I am currently in power of 2, albeit more diminished districts in Cold Rock, would you rather me appear as I am now, or as he seems to move one of his hand rather, as he takes the form and visage of Lorga the Red? As this one.
Can I incite him? I want to know why he's giving us this offer. That doesn't seem normal.
You have no clue.
I have no idea.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I'll help you. I'm so good at insight. Look. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It seems like with the natural 20 Serena, it seems like the Wither, or the Wilting one rather, is giving you the potential, a potential card to play with some subterfuge or missing information. It is rumored that Lorga and Ezinor are missing, but no one's confirmed that yet.
If he goes in disguise, we might be able to see if anyone is aware of the deception.
You see the Wilting one return to their regular form. After all, it is how I've been able to keep the peace in these districts. The people who need to see Lorga or Ezinor do see them. The people who do not, do not.
And how do you plan on making people see both at the same time?
You hear a voice from behind you. You may not know that I can be in more than one place at a time. As you see another version of him behind you.
Fenris just rubs his head.
I'm gonna reach out and touch both versions to see if they both have physical presence.
You go to touch one of them, the one that's standing or the one that's sitting, because they're not far. They're not close enough.
One and then the other.
You run to touch the one that is standing, as you kind of just feel nothing but shadow as it dissipates into nothing, and you go to touch the other one as you feel a physical presence.
Interesting.
What?
I was curious about the magics.
And?
But I mean,
This one does seem rather curious with shadow magic. It's an older lore, friend.
I definitely haven't delved as deep as I could have, but it seems to come to me very naturally.
Indeed. It's a rare gift. If you ever have a wanting to delve deeper, please do let me know.
Fenris is going to sidestep in front of Kanato.
Fair.
I will formally invite the Keeper of Priests to be at the Rocksmoot at the Tower of Gold.
And I ask you again. Do you want the Keeper or the Acting Keeper?
I believe I see what you're going for, and having the Minotaur show up might give us a lead on something.
Very well. Then I shall leave post-haste.
I'll ask one piece of advice on shadow magic, if you're willing.
He kind of looks curiously.
Is there anything I should avoid?
That is a good question. With shadow magic, we exist in more than one place at the same time, where your shadow goes and where you go. I would recommend the best thing to avoid is determine where you want to be, where your shadow is, where you are. If you do not make that certain, you will be split into two.
Just contemplates it, but doesn't really say anything more.
Serena's gonna look at him before they turn to leave.
I know you have no reason to answer, but what do you wish of the fate of Cold Rock as it is right now?
Anyone who wishes may give me an insight. Serena, give me one with advantage.
Damn it.
Koro. Oh.
Let's go,
Oh,
Koro.
Goodness, Cora.
Lock him down. Lock him down.
19 from Serena.
Lock him
Reveal
down
thy
with the nat
secrets
20.
To me, Professor X, give it to me.
Serena, you notice the smile on their face kind of slowly fade as Koro, you see their hand kind of clench as they kind of do their best to center themselves, and to most eyes they would have done so unnoticedly, but you notice that the question unsettles him. My wish for Cold Rock is to pay my debts.
Koro lifts up the red ledger. Are they in here?
You see him kind of wince for a moment.
Oh, good call.
Oh, they are.
Yup.
You know, this could be a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I'm listening.
I signed the contract to not read this. Did not sign the contract not to destroy it.
The problems I have with the names inside that ledger, the ledger itself, and the debts that I owe Cold Rock, I cannot guarantee would be solved by the destruction of that ledger. And until I am, the ledger is far more useful to myself and Cold Rock than not.
So having the ledger for now is more beneficial for
Better,
Cold Rock.
yeah.
Debt if it was destroyed. Well, because people who are in debt have a reason to do things.
Is the Master of Coin employing people using this to protect Cold Rock?
There are signatures in that ledger that far exceed the longevity of the Lord of Coin or even Portmaster Kernesh. There are evils in Cold Rock. There are also goods in Cold Rock that come to heal for the betterment of all here, and potentially the demiplane. The only reason they come to heal is the contracts that are signed, some of them in that very book. Without it, I fear that Cold Rock would be abandoned or worse.
You're holding on to a very dangerous thing right
Yeah,
now.
why the
Yeah.
fuck did I sign that contract? I just thought I was gonna pick up a library book.
You know, for all the other quests we were doing, like, hey, talk to this random captain and, you know, destroy this rock,
Yeah.
you know, you really,
You got fucked over pretty hard.
I thought it was going to work in our favor, and then it turned out to be ancient evil artifact. I'm like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
You are certain at this point the Lord of Coin has put you in a really horrible situation.
Great.
Mhm.
And
Fucking
purposely so.
awesome. I love how the quests leading up to that were all very innocuous too. It lured us into a false sense of security.
You guys could have done this one first too. It was entirely just how it played out.
So yeah, we don't have it for as long right now because we didn't do it first. So that's a benefit.
Oh, this is going to be a problem beyond just the actual story.
But you don't have to hold on to it. You can give it to one of us.
Is that the case, or is it like?
It said the Stalwart souls. It didn't say Cora.
Yeah,
okay,
you could
any of us. Okay.
Yeah, Fenris is willing to take it off your hands and has been since you took it.
Well, you don't sleep, so I think that might be better. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't sleep, and I don't want to say I'm built for wisdom, but also.
I mean, I'm also built for wisdom.
Yeah.
Serena's not. Don't give it to Serena. She's not a wise vampire.
Yes, this is just a Koro thing. This is everyone's fucked up right
Would
now.
you like Fenris to hang on to it?
Yeah, because I have
Okay.
to sleep, and I don't want to have this thing on me when I'm sleeping, because I feel like
Okay.
nothing bad's gonna happen.
Then I will hold
If
on
we
to
need
it.
to, I also have that ring that like hides presence. So if we ever
Oh,
need to
that's
hide from
right.
something, you can
True.
borrow that.
Mm-hmm.
If we feel like it's attracting something, like whoever's holding it can just wear that ring.
That's a good point. That's a really good idea.
As you hand over the book to Fenris, Koro, you feel this collection of eyes that seem to be following you dissipate.
Oh, good luck,
As
buddy. Have fun.
instead, Fenris, you feel as though you are being watched on all sides.
He will take a deep breath to center himself. He will kind of mumble a small prayer, and then he will steady himself once more. As he'll put the book away.
All right.
Goblin. Gosh.
Does he look like he steadied himself again, like the wilted one?
It appears so, yes.
I just like when I held it, I see. Racist.
Well, it's more that he put the book away.
Ah.
We may not have the book for long, depending on how things go. Is there any benefit to you while we have hold of it?
You see him sort of contemplate your question.
We have the confines of a deal, so these are our limitations.
I have made many enemies. My lifetime being on Cold Rock and abroad. I have met very few that I enjoy their company, foe or not. And I enjoy your company, Serena Vanderstar, and Stalwart Souls. This ledger being on you does offer some benefit, some leverage to both you and myself. But it offers far more leverage for the Lord of Coin. Were I you, I would be rid of it as soon as possible.
Serena just kind of nods.
Unless there is any further business, I will see you at the Rocksmoot.
Serena
Fenris
thinking
is-
back to the whole like vampire being like the only one capable of leading the Shrine District.
Fenris is going to start walking away from this guy. I think he's had his fill.
Yeah.
Fair.
You go to the next district. Why, hello there. God damn it!
You've got to be kidding. Well, that was the last one, I think, right? We got one more?
Yeah, correct. That's the last
No,
one.
we're done.
That was the last one, okay.
Got it.
We've already seen him at the Temple of Nerul, so if we go there and we see him again,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, now we
Hey,
don't
how
have
are
to go
ya?
because he gave us the answer that we wanted.
yeah, that's true.
Did we want that answer? Did we?
Look, we needed that answer. We might not have wanted it, but we did need it.
Yeah, looking back to my 0 wisdom, -1 intelligence.
All right, with all of the heads of the districts visited, the only thing is left to do is to return to the Tower of Gold, unless you have any further business in Cold Rock that you would like to do.
Not that I can think of.
Go meet with Cora's parents to ask them how to negotiate a contract.
I am
Here's
not telling my mom about what just happened.
Yeah,
She's gonna be
here's a
so
question,
fucking
Serena.
mad.
I'm
Do you
so
want-
disappointed in you?
Do you want Fenris to help you out in the chamber room?
Well, Serena has no idea how this works. Like,
Yeah.
zero concept. So him just saying that only a vampire can take over doesn't, in her head, equate to the fact that, she's the representative, or
Well,
could
we're
be
going to
the
cross that
rep-
bridge in just a minute.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to guide her
Yep.
down that a little bit more.
I got you. So I'm going to take out the golden acorn, and when everybody is ready, I am going to attempt to smash it to open up that portal.
Here we go!
As you break the metallic acorn and it shatters into pieces, you see a portal leading directly into the Tower of Gold.
We've assembled all the districts. We just need the last head of the final district to go through. And he'll turn around and look at Serena.
With that, she'll understand your intention.
I don't think a head is decided upon so easily.
There is no head. And so we're going to make sure that there is one. You are the only one it could be.
Does it work like that?
We're going to hope so.
She's gonna give a very stiff nod. She's like, uh-oh, politics. I don't know anything about that.
It'll be alright, we'll be here to help you.
Oh, no politics. My only weakness, guys.
No, don't worry. I've been doing this for over a decade with Zan. I'm here to help. I've been in your exact seat many times.
Serena solves problems by swinging axes
Okay,
at them.
so what you do is you knock an arrow.
True!
Monty?
It always works.
Monty, I
You just
need
gave
you to
Mark an
understand.
aneurysm.
No,
You
well,
lose
yeah,
the
but not just that.
arrow.
But it's one thing to say that on a Wednesday. You can't say that when we're in the universe. You cannot do that.
Hee hee.
No, not T. You. Oh no.
Hee hee. Funny.
I'm walking
funny,
through the portal. I
funny.
can't. I'm just walking through the portal. That's so hurtful.
All right. And as you head through the portal, you see on the opposite end what looks like a large table with a number of small wooden signs on the table listed for each head of the districts. You're seeing slowly the guards move to make preparations for the first Rocksmoot in, at the very least, recent history, as you look towards Amor, who looks towards you with an approving smile. With the Rocksmoot ahead, and further business regarding Cold Rock and its future still in waiting for tonight, that is where we're going to call it.
All right, we got a big
boy.
negotiation coming up. Oh
You have
boy.
a huge part next coming up. That's why I decided
What
to
a
stop
great
here.
time to have a giant break.
No, I was like okay to have a break at the start, but now I'm not okay.
Now you're like, I want to play next week. I want to do politics. I love this
Okay,
shit.
well, I wanna
Good job,
watch
Sam.
You try to cover
Prime Minister-
politics for Serena.
Prime Minister Serena is gonna go great. It's gonna be good.
Literally has zero memories of her past, doesn't understand how anything functions on Cold Rock, has terrible wisdom and intelligence. Yeah, no, it'll be great.
Well, there's no way you could have known you were walking into the trap with the ledger. Every other part of this, I am so proud of you guys. You handled very well with your P's and Q's. You were making sure everything was said. There was the one flummox with it's what Koro didn't know. Koro didn't know not to say anything to his mom, so it made sense.
Yeah, I'm not mentioning that to my fucking mom.
You were pretty good though. You didn't give details.
You
so,
kept it
know.
vague, so they don't really know.
Yeah, I kept it pretty vague.
Well,
that
she's
being said,
cool anyway. She wouldn't.
Mhm.
She wouldn't leak it.
thank you, players, for everything,
Mhm.
for joining. And we will see you guys after the break. But for now, we're going to de-introduce ourselves, starting with one Edward Bosco.
Oh my goodness, you can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, where tomorrow it'll be a doubleheader of Vecna Eve of Ruin, and then Heartsy and I are absolutely beating some Lasso Halo, Combat Evolved, and then we're going to be able to move on to Halo 2. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wednesday might be Unexpectables, we'll see. Thursday is definitely going to be Sonic Adventure 2. Friday will be some more wrestling. Saturday is my rest day. Please let me rest. And then Sunday is also my rest day. It's the Lord's Day. Let me watch football. And then Monday we'll be back here for more Yakuza Lost Judgment over on Connor's channel. And we'll be starting Ravenloft on Monday. So I appreciate Zan giving us Monday. So if you're looking for some more D&D, come on over to twitch.tv/TheUnexpectables. Same time as Cold War. Actually, an hour before, 6 p.m. PST. And yeah, it'll be running the whole month of October on Mondays. That's me.
All right. Next up we have Monty's good friend Shay.
Hi, I'm Monty's good friend Shay. You can't find me here on Mondays until like the end of November.
Hashtag blame Bosco.
But I suppose you can still find me occasionally on Monty's channel. So
You can also find Shay at FanFirst Seeks No Attention of Blue Sky.
Yeah, with all my posts that I have on there. I should just start posting a picture of the insect that I give a fact on and have no other context. Like
Honestly,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Do it.
Honestly, yeah, do it.
every Monday, I'll just post a picture of whatever insect I talk about, and there'll be no other context.
Amazing. I love that. Well, next up we have Level 1 Eevee.
Yo, I'm gonna maybe do a stream next week at some point to try and raise some money for taxis, because I don't have any transport right now. And I'm sick of buses. But yeah, keep an eye out. I'll plan that at some point in the weekend. See how tired I feel.
You should play
I might not
Crazy
even do it if
Taxi.
I'm too tired.
Crazy Taxi
Oh my
is pretty
God,
great.
no.
And speaking of Crazy Taxi, we have Shay's good friend Monty.
Hi, it's me, Crazy Taxi. You can catch me over at Taxi at taxi.taxi.com. Help! Hi, I'm doing lots of stuff. Tomorrow, Unexpectables. Thursday, Dungeon the Mad Mage. Friday, Final Fantasy XIV. Saturday, Phoenix Wright. Sunday, Leave Me Alone. Monday, probably catching frickin' nose passes again. Tuesday, Vecna Eve of Ruin and Keys from the Golden Vault. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Next up we have one very cute Artsy.
Ugh.
Almost, you almost made it the
let's
whole
see.
session.
I realized I hadn't done it this session. Oh, wait, I gotta do it.
Tomorrow, you can find me over at Bosco's channel. We will be doing that lasso. It's going to be fun. And the rest
Do
of
that
the
lasso.
week, I don't know. But maybe I'll stream someday again. Maybe October will be my month. We'll see.
All right. Last up leaves, I suppose, little old me. You can catch me tomorrow, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil, 1 p.m. PST, where I am a bard in Vecna Eve of Ruin with Monty and Bosco here. So if you want to catch that, that'll be there. Then Thursday, twitch.tv/MontyGlue at 7 p.m. PST. We have some more Dungeon of the Mad Mage, very likely. Then Friday, twitch.tv/Distortion Devil. We have some more Cazador's Guide to the Cosmos, where for once I don't play a bard. So if you want to see what I'm playing, go check that out. Then on Saturday, something's happening. You can check my Blue Sky at Endless Grim to see what's going on when that happens or when that's announced. And then Sunday, twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn at 2:30 p.m. PST. We have some more of Those Who Wander, where I play another bard in the Domains of Dread. So if you want to see spooky Dampier times, that'll be there for you. And then that's it for me. So we got to find somebody to raid, and I do see a Skelly Alpha on, unless someone else got another idea.
No, hit him up.
That sounds good.
All right, what should our raid message be?
Return the book.
Amazing. I think
Return
he's
the
actually in the
ledger.
library. That's perfect.
Return the ledger would actually be more apt.
Return the ledger. All right.
Return the slab.
Well, we will see you another place at another time. But for now, bye-bye.
Bye.